How are you feeling? How long have you been here?
3 months, May 17th.
And what brought you here?
That's difficult to answer.
Eventually resulted in your being here in the hospital.
That's difficult to answer.
All right. We're back. You guys wanted to do a stream about the quartering. I would have been fine taking the rest of the night off and spending it with my husband, but no. I have to serve the needs of you guys. We did a really tough Socialism Saturday today, and you guys said, Karlyn, we want to watch the quartering drama. And so who am I to say no? I work for you guys. Hey, Nuruti, thank you for being a member of the channel for 31 months. Appreciate it. What are your thoughts on Trump's meeting of pastors telling them prepare your churches for confirmation of aliens? My thoughts are we're going to get a lot of retardation and nonsense and bullshit. And that's, there is no universe in which pastors are not going to be saying these are demons from hell. So, whatever, it is what it is. But I do appreciate the member chat. I'm not worried about aliens right now. I mean, aliens have been around forever. They just haven't announced themselves yet. Trump is releasing a boat ton of stuff that is going to be debunked on some level, and people are going to think that disproves aliens, but it doesn't. It's just like the whole disclosure thing is going to be fucked up, just like everything else in the Trump administration is fucked up. But aliens are real. There will be disclosure, just maybe not in the form that it's taking right now because it's coming from the government, and it is what it is. It is what it is. It's deeply disappointing. Adam Green and Amalek had to ruin it. I may, you know what? I may have gotten over my schoolgirl crushes on both Adam Green and Amalek for them ruining aliens for me. They ruined everything. I tuned in to Adam's show for like 15 minutes the other day, and he's debunking all the alien shit. I was like, "Fuck you, Adam. Can I just have a moment here? Can I just have a moment?" Amalek's on there helping him. I'm like, you fucking assholes. You got to ruin everything. So, yeah, Adam Green and Amalek have ruined everything, and I don't know if I can have a schoolgirl crush on either of them anymore. It's over. Now it's like, You take they've crossed they've crossed the boundary into being annoying. And so now I'm like, fuck you, assholes. Yes, I'm up to speed on that. We covered that last night. Okay, so here's what I have on the docket, guys. Here is what I have on the docket. You guys really wanted to watch Flashcast. I've never actually watched this before, so you guys wanted to watch this, and of course, I don't care about the Rachel or Ziegler bit. I only want to watch the quartering piece. I don't care about the rest of this stuff. I just want to watch the quartering piece, and that's all we're gonna watch. Let's let Adam, and Amalek, you're gonna be okay. We can believe anyway. Yeah, we can believe in aliens if we want, assholes. We can believe in aliens if we want. I don't care what Adam and Amalek have to say about it. It's quite frankly rude and uncalled for them to try to ruin this for everyone. It's like, can't you just stick to ruining Christianity for the Christians? Can't you two just stick on mission for once in your lives? No, you got to detour into aliens and try to ruin the only thing that gives me hope in this world, that the aliens will disclose themselves and take over the running of the world, because God knows human beings have fucked it up beyond all repair. That's all I want. All I want is for the aliens to show up and to take over everything and to give us all the technology so we can do whatever we want and you know, be like Star Trek and like whatever. That's like all I want. And Adam and Amalek had to fuck up the whole thing. It was rude and it was uncalled for, and I did not appreciate it, is what I'm going to say. That's how I feel about it. It's how I feel. It's over. The magic is over. Okay. Anyway, yeah, leave aliens alone, Jew debunkers. Anyway, we're going to watch the Flashcast just for the quartering parts. And that's what I'm interested in seeing there. I've got some other stuff pulled up too. I have this one, Smash JT2, talking about how the FNT crew calls out Chrissy Mayr over Chrissy Mayr's disastrous interview with Melanie Mack, which is really bad. I've also got Brittany Venti's latest stream pulled up. I have this new Kino Casino clip channel. I'm starting to see all sorts of Kino Casino clip channels show up in my recommendations. It's like I do hope they get their channel back, but like people are stepping up. Other clippers are coming forward. And if you guys know of any other videos, I also have this video pulled up, but it kind of seems like the same thing as one of the other videos. So I've got a bunch of quartering stuff pulled up. If you guys have suggestions for things, so that's this one, right? So maybe we should watch this one. So we'll figure out what we want to watch. And, we're going to just cover a bunch of different quartering content tonight. If you guys know of anything I should watch, please do let me know in the chat. Speaking of the chat, let me put the chat on the screen, because I do know that you guys love seeing what you type on the screen. Guys, this is going to be a chill stream tonight. This is a chill stream. We just had a really long stream where we were talking about communism and socialism and union organizing. We are now going to do a chill stream tonight. What that means is, if you're new here, listen, we're obviously shitting on the quartering. Everyone is here to shit on the quartering. Let's make sure we are directing our ire where it belongs, which is the quartering, okay? Be good to each other. Don't be a dick. Do not insult me. Do not insult other people in the chat. Don't fuck up my nice Zen-like environment. We need to direct all of our anger and all of our frustration squarely where it belongs, which is the quartering, okay? No whining. I don't want to hear about your feelings. I don't want to hear complaining. I don't have kids for a reason. If I don't want to hear it from my own children, God knows I don't want to hear it from you, okay? So don't be a dick. No whining. Remember who the real enemy is here, and we're going to have a good night. So we're just waiting for him to get started. Maybe while we're waiting for that, which one do we want to watch a little bit of? Should we watch a little bit of this stream just to get a basic mise en scène, and then as soon as Flashcast starts up, we will go directly to that. But it's not started yet, so why don't we just start here and get a little update, and we'll get as far as we get here, and then as soon as Flashcast starts, we will go there. Does that sound like a plan? 1 in the chat if that sounds like a plan for you. 2 in the chat if you have a different idea. If you want to do something else, you gotta let me know. Sarah, I think that's really I don't agree, but I guess like it's a little weird, Sarah, is what I'm saying. It's a little weird. I saw you say that in the last stream too. It's a little weird. Okay, let's do this.
Podcast between Chrissy Mayr and Melanie Mack multiple times, and everyone was asking what's going to happen with Chrissy Mayr when it comes to Friday Night Tights and the Geeks and Gamers crew and Nerdrotic, and is there going to be a riff between the buddies behind the scenes, and how would they handle a very tumultuous situation, we'll just say, where Chrissy Mayr, in my humble opinion, was lying over and over and over again to front and cover for Melody Mack and sweep for the quartering. Well, we have
breaking news update if you haven't heard. Apparently the quartering got banned from the Ren Fair because of this shit. Like, he got banned from all Ren Fair, which I think is actually really, really, really funny. How do you get banned from a Renaissance fair, guys?
This is Friday Night Tights, and we are going to react to their thoughts on how Chrissy handled the situations and moving forward, what they plan on doing. So let's check it.
Chad really went all out for this. Look at him. Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't expecting we needed to bring props. I do have an RC car over here, though.
I'm
I got
hungry
one of
now.
your Mandarin orange things.
I appreciate that you guys are leaning into it to be a little self-aware here, but I learned on a stream a few days ago that you don't actually acknowledge until people send about 400 super chats, and then you pretend that you don't know what they're talking about. Okay.
Okay.
You just play
doing
dumb.
it wrong.
Yeah, we've got to play dumb for a couple of hours
Well,
to get the money
I don't have to
stacked
play
up.
dumb.
Okay.
What do you mean play dumb here, Jeremy?
No, Jeremy D-Day Cobra.
Actually, we're
has
doing like a
been
meta reaction.
really
a reaction to a
leader
reaction.
in this situation, and just
Yeah,
being like,
see,
look,
you're back, so
I don't
stop
care
fucking
what you all
complaining,
think.
Nuclear, okay?
this
you're
is how
back.
this kind of
Jesus.
thing needs to be handled by the community, and he has been spot on from Jump Street with it.
Welcome to the show, everybody. I guess we have to address the elephant in the room, the oranges.
The oranges.
The 400-pound, 2 million subscriber elephant in the room. Is that the elephant?
That would be ultimately the cause of all this, wouldn't it?
The false flagger, allegedly. So allegedly, I mean, he only just admitted it publicly and privately that he was going to do it, but apparently the internet's just making shit up. So
I thought it was just a massive coincidence that all the people criticizing him got
Yeah.
fired.
The origins mean stolen
Coincidence.
content.
I love the part
Stolen
too how he's
content.
like, no, I never actually did it. And then it showed up in his search bar with the email from YouTube. And he's like, oh, I can't find that email. I never actually got an email about that.
coincidence.
Sure, there's 0.001% of plausible deniability, I guess.
Yeah.
There's an email that nobody's seen yet that apparently has disappeared because you know what I did yesterday, guys? I researched all of this. I made sure I was prepared for this statement to make sure I watched Kino Casino.
You did research before
I
the show?
did research
Wow.
before I decided to
Wow.
talk about something and find out what the hell's going on. And
Trying to beat Ryan Kennel or something, getting all prepared and doing
just
research?
once.
Yeah.
Just once.
Did you get a
Just once.
PowerPoint presentation, to kind of help?
Don't pick up the bottle, Gary. You're going to start feeling the sudden urge.
Hold up.
You're going to start feeling the sudden urge. Don't go back.
I got my bottle of water here. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. So, Chrissy's not on the show today. I had a talk with Chrissy yesterday about the situation she inserted herself in, whether it was due to ignorance of the situation or not. That's something she's going to have to address on her channel. It is not anything I feel I need to answer for or will answer for. I will say
This is a masterclass on how to handle a drama situation that is hitting people connected to the drama. They did so good being honest about it and just not avoiding the elephant in the room.
equivocally, if I could pronounce the word, that I am against false flagging in all of its forms. I'm against even slightly hinting at false flagging that can cause more false flagging. I'm against stealing content.
You know
These are
what?
things I don't like.
That's actually a really good point. Like, even being against hinting about false flagging, because this is one of the things that content creators do that really pisses me off. They don't take responsibility for the actions that they elicit from their audience. Now, here's the thing. I don't think necessarily that I don't think content creators are responsible for everything people in their audience say and do. Except when the content creator has made it blatantly clear through their own public statements and their own actions that they want their audience to do things. So, for instance, when Jeremy is posting about getting people banned and he's DMing Josh Moon, which he knows those DMs are going to get released. There is no universe in which Jeremy did not know that those DMs were going to get released. When he's DMing Josh Moon, making threats and all this stuff, even if he didn't do those things, and even if it really was that his audience just went and wrongly reported the Keno Casino, it is still his fucking fault. It is still his fault because he made it very clear to his audience, I want these people banned, and he elicited them to go and file false reports with YouTube to mass report a channel because he was pissed off that he was getting made fun of and all that stuff. And you can't come back then and say, oh, I don't have any responsibility for this. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Whether or not it was you directly, and I personally believe it was him directly. I think it's blatantly obvious that it was him directly making a call to someone he knows at YouTube and all this stuff. And now YouTube's trying to figure out a way to save face from it. That's why I really think the Keno Casino channel has not been unbanned, because YouTube is trying to figure out a way to save face, because if they unban it, they have to admit, at least internally, that whoever banned it in the fucking first place was acting in nefarious means that has internal implications for them, all that stuff. And so I absolutely think Jeremy did it. But even if he didn't, he certainly told his audience to do it. And for my money, like, that's just as bad. When you are someone with an audience, listen, I have a much smaller audience than Jeremy, and I'm always extremely careful with my audience about, well, I try to be extremely careful. I'm not going to say mistakes haven't been made. They have. But like, I really do try to be careful and mindful of, like, if I tell my audience to do something, or if I imply that I want something done, people are going to do it to try to impress me. And it might just be a joke that I made that was a bad joke, but people are going to try to do it to impress me and to get on my good side. And so I really do try to be very mindful of that shit. And Jeremy's been around the internet a long fucking time. He knew exactly what he was doing. And so regardless of whether it was him directly or it was just his audience, or it was just an act of fucking God, I don't care. It's his fucking fault.
They are antithetical to everything we do. Authenticity and integrity is all we have. And when that is in when that is in question, that's a big fucking problem. That's a big problem.
Yep.
So again, I spoke to Chrissy yesterday, told her the situation, and she has decided to address it on Sunday on her channel. And I think that's a wise move.
Tomorrow.
Because
Fuck,
it's
am I gonna
not
have to
something that's
stream
going to get
tomorrow?
addressed here.
God damn it.
I will say, before they even keep going on this, when she does address it, and I genuinely mean this from the heart, the only way for her to save herself at this point is to be as honest as possible and be like, hey, I doubled down on my lie the second time. I did know about this. I've been tight with Melanie, and I handled this completely wrong. And just like throw it all on the table, put your heart on the table and be like, you know, I really
I agree.
I didn't
She's
think
got to do.
people would come out.
And listen, I want Chrissy, like, my personal preference, I want Chrissy Mayr to totally fuck this up. I want Chrissy Mayr to double down. I want Chrissy Mayr to dig in her heels. I want Chrissy Mayr to be like, fuck you assholes, I'll talk to whoever I want to. I want Chrissy Mayr to totally fuck this up because I want to see Chrissy Mayr get dragged endlessly on the internet. I fucking hate Chrissy Mayr. Chrissy Mayr is not funny. Chrissy Mayr has never been funny. Chrissy Mayr is not smart. Chrissy Mayr is not insightful. Chrissy Mayr provides no value to anyone besides the very lowest IQ retards. Chrissy Mayr isn't even hot. Like, there's no, I don't get it. There's like literally no redeeming value to that woman unless you are a sub 75 IQ retard, just like the man she married. So I want to see Chrissy Mayr get dragged in perpetuity. Nothing would make me happier. She needs to get canceled, just like Jeremy needs to get canceled, just like Melanie Mack needs to get canceled. But the smartest thing that Chrissy Mayr could do is do a total mea culpa. Like, guys, I fucked this shit up. And okay, the other stream's about to start, so we'll go over to the other stream. But like she's got to be like, guys, I totally fucked this shit up. This is completely my fault. I didn't do anything right in this situation. One of the things I thought was really good about Brittany Venti is Brittany Venti actually said, Chrissy, you need to donate those super chats to charity and you need to donate them to Toys for Tots to own Jeremy. I was like, actually, Brittany Venti, brilliant. Yes, actually, Brittany Venti, that's exactly what needs to happen. Chrissy Mayr needs to give all those fucking super chats to Toys for Tots. She needs to provide the receipt, ideally that she's already fucking done it. And then she just needs to throw herself on the mercy of her audience and say, my bad, I will never do this shit again. I'm sorry, fuck Jeremy, and denounce him. That's what I think. That's what I think.
You know,
I've never
back
watched
when I
this
was in the
before, so I don't
academy,
even know what this stream is
we
about.
would follow every toast with a song.
Is there like a long intro or anything? Does this guy do like a long intro to his show? I've literally never watched this guy. People told me I had to, so he follows me on Twitter. I'm sure he's following me because I'm commenting on the quartering stuff. Like I've been dragging Jeremy on Twitter. But like, does he have a long intro? Okay, so we possibly have like several minutes, is what you guys are telling me. There's going to be like songs and shit and all that stuff. He has a long intro like I do. Confirm or deny in the chat. I'm asking for people who watch him, not for people who don't know. Okay. No one seems to know if he has a long intro. Long intro. Thank you. So let's go back to the other one. And when the intro is over, we'll go back to the other stream.
Not me, because I wasn't
I'll keep it
connected
up
to them.
here so I
thought
can
that
see.
could,
Thank you.
Front
Was
and
promised
save and
on, well,
protect
okay.
my friend Melody.
Probably
and
10
it
minutes.
didn't work,
Okay.
and
We'll watch
then
this.
this happened to me. If she's just honest about what she was doing, that's all people want. Be honest, be accountable, and acknowledge that, yes, I did get a text from Brittany Venti during the stream. I did see it.
Yeah,
and I
she does
chose
need
to
to say that.
ignore it
True.
because I didn't want to bring her on and make the situation even worse than it already was. Say something like that. Be like, I lied. I did.
Yep.
Like, be fully accountable for it.
That's all you need to do.
And I think it would be incredible. I would make a video being like, holy shit, she just redeemed everything. She did what no one ever fucking does. Be accountable after being caught in multiple lies.
Nope, I don't drink right now because I'm not doing sugar and carbs to lose weight. But do you know what I do have? I have a very good giant ass bowl of protein cookie dough made out of Greek protein yogurt and protein powder and amazing honey roasted peanut butter that tastes like cookie dough and has the texture of cookie dough and is a satisfying little snack. And I can't eat this whole bowl. This whole bowl is going to last a while, but it's a nice little snack. It cuts off the sugar craving. So that's what I'm eating right now is protein cookie dough because I'm not allowed to eat carbs or sugar or anything fun.
But I don't think she's going to do that. I'm
we
not
could
going to
pass
be
the
holding
bowl
my breath
around.
for that to
Exactly.
happen.
Everyone
But
can
if
have some of this.
she
There's
wants to
enough
take
of
my
it.
advice on it, that would be something. And it's hard to do it in the moment, but at the end of the day, it's probably the
You'll have a
easiest
beer
thing
for
you
me,
can
nuclear?
possibly do in your
Okay.
life to get out of this. Is just be like, yeah, I fucked up. I'm human. And I'm not lying this time. I promise you. And we all know because we were there. We saw everything. We have the stream with her and Cody Camelot's chat, getting the research and information previously. She knew all about this.
Because it would just be a Chrissy roast
Oh,
fest
yeah.
for 4 hours.
That was the other thing that Brittany Venti talked about on her stream, which is Chrissy Mayr claims she didn't know anything about this, except that Chrissy Mayr was caught watching another stream live where they explained the whole thing to her. So when Chrissy Mayr was pretending not to know what happened, that was all lies. Chrissy Mayr knew what happened. They caught her watching a live stream before her interview with Melanie Mack, where they literally explained everything, and Chrissy Mayr acknowledged that she was there. She was in the fucking chat. So Chrissy Mayr is full of shit. She's a liar. She needs to own up to lying. I still think she should get dragged, though, regardless, honestly.
And it might not be that way anyway. You
Well,
know?
I think it's a wise move to address it. I think it's a terrible move to wait 3 or 4 days. When
I
you could have
agree.
went on with Camelot.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. She's waiting a
waiting?
very long time to address this
Because she is
and
figuring out her
every
story.
second that's passing my video, Dermy Wormy's videos, D-Day Cobra's videos, like everyone covering the situation. It's just racking up the hundreds and thousands of views, and everyone's seeing what's going on, but not getting her side to be like, okay, yes. So every time that she's waiting longer, the worse it gets.
Camelot, I guess, is going to have her on and try to break everything down. And she, whatever. She, I don't know her business. Like maybe she couldn't make it or whatever, but, this
I
is
can
a
only
situation
have, like,
needs
3
to
or 4
be
bites of this
addressed
before
as
I'm
soon as
full. That's the
possible.
beauty
And
of
on
the
the
protein,
internet,
but, you know.
24, 48 hours is a fucking eternity.
Yep.
And not addressing it ASAP it's just going to make it even worse. But
It's career suicide. Like what she's doing right now, just not saying anything. This is the quartering approach. We see how that's working out for him.
Well, Chrissy Mayr's not that smart.
Ultimately,
so.
Gary, what you said, this stunning and brave stance of I'm against false flagging, I'm against stealing content.
I'm against bad things.
Equivalent to saying I'm against
things that are
fucking
bad.
puppies.
Yes,
Like, I'm against. It's the easiest statement to make, right?
Yes.
This is as content creators in every space, political, gaming, entertainment, Minecraft YouTubers, whatever fucking content people are making, naked yoga, makeup stuff. The one unifying rule that binds us all is you don't false flag channels. You don't take channels away. You don't try to flag people for revenge or get them demonetized, because you never know when that's going to be weaponized and turned around on you, especially with all the shit we see going on right now.
Right.
And this is not a drama channel, right? We've mentioned it in passing the past couple of weeks because it's impossible not to mention. But all of us here have made it crystal clear that we stand against that. Very stunning and brave.
Can I add one to the list as well? Like generally running cover for people who do all of those things is also bad and you shouldn't do it. And it doesn't matter if those people are your friends. Being friends with someone does not mean that you run cover for them and excuse absolutely everything they do and try to massage their reputation. Being friends with someone means that if they're doing something which is extremely wrong and unwise, you tell them that they're doing something extremely wrong and unwise, and you try and correct their behavior. So, that too.
Years ago, there was a creator that is no longer part of Geeks and Gamers that was part of the team. This person told me that they flagged down someone that was going after them. I told this person in a private phone call, I said, I'll protect you from being a racist, sexist. I'll protect you.
Just for the record, I'm just gonna throw this out there, just for the fucking record. Quarter Black Garrett is friends with people who have tried to get my YouTube channel wrongly banned for years. I have never spoken to Quarter Black Garrett. I have never interacted with Quarter Black Garrett, except that Quarter Black Garrett has called me an insane person and has basically advanced the same smear campaign that his friends advanced, because his friends were the one running the gang stalking campaign against me. So even though he and I have never interacted, he's never had a conversation with me, he has all these ideas about me being insane and me doing this, that, and the other thing, because they came from his friends, namely Carrie Smith. And Carrie Smith is part of a group of people that have been trying to falsely get my YouTube channel banned for years. James Lindsay even admitted on a fucking interview, and we have this on video, James Lindsay admitted, and he was working with Carrie Smith and all of those same fucking people that he's friends with. He admitted that they mass reported my YouTube channel to try to get my YouTube channel banned because I was covering James's content and debunking it live on the channel. And James said this was harassment and he couldn't get YouTube to ban me. And he literally said this in an interview. We have it on video. James then said when he and his friends couldn't get YouTube to ban me, he went to the cops to report me. And the cops told him the only reason YouTube wasn't banning me is I was a Fed. This is all because I was live debunking his content and exposing James for being a fucking liar on my channel. And these are the people that James was working with are the same people that fed Quarter Black Jarrett all sorts of bullshit lies. I've never interacted with this person. I don't really know anything about him except he had some association with Steven Crowder. And even then, I don't really know that much about it. But I do know that the idea that Quarter Black Garrett doesn't support people false flagging channels and would dismiss people who like false flag channels, bull fucking shit. He's friends with them. Take that for what it's worth. I don't watch this show. I've never watched Friday Night Tights. I've never watched it. I don't have any interest in this stuff. But, oh, by the way, Chrissy Mayr's also involved in that. Chrissy Mayr was also part of the people who were trying to get my channel falsely, like wrongly banned. Chrissy Mayr and her fucking husband. So don't tell me we can't associate with people who would ever do this false flagging shit. Bull fucking shit. Carrie Smith has done this shit to me. How many times? It wasn't Carrie Smith on Nerdrotic or something. Carrie Smith has been doing this shit to me for years. Chrissy Mayr has been doing this shit. Chrissy Mayr's husband has been doing this shit. And do you know why they never got me falsely banned? Is because all I do is cover socialism on the internet. There's no, I don't break any of YouTube's terms of service. My content is extremely boring, but they have been trying for fuck off years to get my channel banned. They succeeded for a while in getting me permanently banned on Twitter. The reason I got permanently banned on Twitter for a month was because of them. And then they spread all sorts of lies about that. They said Karlyn was harassing people. No, they were mass reporting my account every day. That's actually what happened. So, just saying, I don't trust any of these fucking people. You know, we won't associate with someone who did that. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. The only reason you wouldn't associate with someone is when it becomes inconvenient to you. I think, wasn't she on the other one, Nerdrotic or something? I don't watch these shows, so I don't know. I don't know. But I don't believe for one red second that these people wouldn't associate with someone who would do that. They won't associate with them when it becomes inconvenient to them and their shows. And they're like, oh, hang on a second. You're starting to impact us now. But if it doesn't impact them and it's not going to cause problems for them, they don't give a flying fuck what their friends do. Please.
Me, guys.
It wasn't Ryan. I was like, I will stand with you on anything that you say, but I will not stand with you if you are false flagging a channel. So if the internet ever finds out that you did this, you're fucked. So here's
that's the caveat. That's the caveat. It's not, I won't associate with you if you're false flagging a channel. It's if the internet finds out about this. If the internet finds out about this. If the internet finds out that you're the culprit, and then it becomes inconvenient for me publicly to associate with you, it's not based on the principle. It's based on, oh, now you're causing problems for my money, bitch. Get the fuck away. That's what it is.
My recommendation, reverse that shit immediately. This person did reverse it and it got corrected.
Okay, is this
But
started now?
That was my statement to this.
Has this other one started now? Let's go over here.
Some on YouTube as well.
That'll clear my sinuses. Let's have a shot.
Yeah, I'm thinking it'll actually help you to, knock back some cold ones. We got to get on bordering.
Wait. Do you guys take your shots cold?
I do. I keep everything in my fridge.
In the fridge?
Room temperature.
Room temp.
All right, they're just streaming. We're going to go back here until they get into the quartering stuff.
That I will not protect you. I will go against you if the internet goes against you. If you this is what you want to be known for, I'll stand
if
with
the internet goes against you, I'll go against you.
No one can do. No, to be fair to
they won't just come out and do the right thing and to say, stop doing this fucking bullshit. They won't just come out and do the right thing. It's only when the internet goes against you and it starts to create a problem, then we'll do the right thing. But we won't do it until it's a problem, you know?
Person.
I'm going to stop harping on that, but it really fucking drives me crazy. These people have no intellectual honesty. They have no intellectual integrity. The only thing they care about is optics and fucking money. I mean, they're doing more of an entertainment show. They're doing lowbrow, low IQ retard content, like, is my understanding. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but it's just like, it's fucking infuriating. And then these are the people who go around the internet calling me fucking insane. No, you motherfuckers are the ones who are playing this fucking game. I exited out of it entirely, and your friends continued to harass me and tried to get my fucking channel banned.
They didn't understand the ramifications of this. This was 19, I guess, 28.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter when. In 2018, 2019, I knew back then you don't do that. But okay. If you want to give the benefit of the doubt to whoever he's talking about right now, they didn't know that. I don't know. I think if someone's going to be false flagging other channels, you're a shithead. Doesn't matter what year it is. It doesn't matter. Oh, now that we know it's bad. It's like, no, it's just, that's one of those obvious things you should just know. You just don't do that.
I can't remember, but that was my statement. I say that all to say that if you are truly a friend,
He doesn't say, it's just an unnamed person. He's talking about a conversation he had with.
Of someone that is caught up in this, being a friend.
I'm paying
is
attention to
telling
the
that
other live
person
stream,
that
guys.
they
We'll,
have
we'll go
fucked
there
up
when they start
big
covering the
time.
quartering.
Agreed.
And that's not happening.
True.
Shockingly enough, from fake Christians on the internet not wanting to be honest with people behind the scenes, apparently. Fuck off.
And also, like, as bad as the false flagging is, it is. I think stealing content is about as egregious as that.
No.
So this is a compounding issue.
I agree.
No, getting someone's channel
I
removed
agree.
is way worse than
It's way
stealing their
worse.
content.
It's way worse.
You don't-
Stealing is second. It's second,
Stealing
but
is- it's like getting someone taken down doesn't just affect them, but it creates an entire platform of everyone hitting each other because now it's allowed.
Yep.
That's true. That's a very good point.
It is like nuclear
happening.
weapons.
It just becomes free fire. Yeah.
Yep.
Good point. Good point.
And that's what's been happening. Whether the channel that instigated this did it themselves or just started a fury of false flagging, it's happening. I saw a channel today. So you know,
And that's the thing, right? We talked about
Oh, they are
allegedly.
talking about the quartering. Okay. Hang on. We're going back. Okay. Sorry to go back and forth, but
all of the shit that you're
I just want to be
doing right now.
entertained.
Gaslighting everybody to believe that Friday Night Tights cancelled Chrissy. All of this shit just points to everybody that you are guilty.
Thank you,
You are
average
actually
person.
guilty of these things because you can't address it. You've got to gaslight people into not believing the truth.
We can prove it wrong right now. I don't know how to share my screen, but
idiot.
Flash, I can DM you. Here's the link to it.
Yeah, so basically the quartering was whining about Chrissy Mayr not being allowed to defend him on Friday Night Tights. That's what they're talking about right now.
I think I fixed it. I had something fucked up. Man, that's
Dude.
Rumble Studio. So when I play something like this,
How dare you?
I have to actually remove it.
That actually
Yeah,
sounds
sorry,
like
can you-
weird. That sounds like
Are you
really
able
good,
to?
actually.
You might not have to. I was going to say, can
No,
you
I
blow
got
me
it
up?
now.
That was what my screen looked like for the first, like, it
I
was
fixed it.
all black.
That was a technical fuck up on my fault. That was my fault.
Oh, you're harnessing your inner Jeremy. Well done.
I know.
Well, Flash, if you want to see what a deleted channel looks like from flagging, I just DM'd you the link to a deleted channel on X.
All right, let's check it out.
I also just want to say,
I
shout out
can
to the
appreciate
Keno
it.
Casino. I don't think I've watched as much Keno in the last week
There you go.
ever in my life. Like, those boys are kings.
Oh,
champions.
it hurts.
Holy
It
Oh
hurts
my
so much.
god.
That's what it looks like when you get flagged down. Also, notice the top right, it says sign in because you lose the entire account.
Wow.
That's something there too.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Got 3
So they
Sad.
completely strip you from the email.
No, you have access to your Google account. You just don't have
All
access
right,
to YouTube.
let me just read this real quick. Thank you, Rottweiler. Unrelated to this, there's an interesting notice from Spain. A high-profile actress named Julia de Castro is in hot water for wanting to abolish the family, quoting none other than Sophie Lewis. No shit. I'll have to look into that. Thanks, Rottweiler. Appreciate the super chat.
Any of my friends deleted channels. My friends that go to different school. I've never seen that.
Shuan
before.
had just called his ass out. Damn, dude. Okay, here we go. Check this
I
out.
thought we were going to talk about the UFOs.
Is
before we
Shuan
got
Head
into-
still a thing?
It's just
I
too
haven't heard
juicy.
Shuan Head.
It's just
weird,
it's
man.
too much. It's
I
all
didn't
too
even know
much.
she was still doing content.
Oh, she got him.
What'd she say?
Got him.
What's this?
What'd she say?
Uh-oh.
All right. I have to
Make
keep
it
making
bigger.
this smaller. So this is what happened. Every live stream I've ever done has now disappeared from YouTube, and my podcast channel with 2 friends seems to have been banned. I'm sure it's not false flagging. Shuanhead comes in here and says this. Here's the TISM channel. Channel is not available. He hit it. He's doing gay ops. He's lying.
Aw.
And that's an account that has been terminated for violation. So this is TISM versus Keno. Here's the Keno Casino channel.
What does he think?
Here's
What does he think? What does he think the internet's going to do when he brings
thinks
something like
everybody's
this to light?
dumb.
He does think
Arrogance
everyone's
on
dumb.
this
He
guy,
knows
man.
because he
He
himself
thinks
is
everybody's
dumb.
stupid.
He does. He
It's
does.
legit.
He really
It's
does.
legitimately so bad. There's a part of me that thinks that Kino Casino and the Quartering are in cahoots to just keep making it like top news.
Just to
I don't
keep it at
think
the
so.
top of the
Quartering
trending
probably
list.
Did he
do
delete?
the worst thing ever to keep.
Did he delete his own channel? Is that what happened?
Here we got.
Here.
We got.
I got so many.
So many that have come in here. Hold on.
The goal, because this is the problem now, Flash, too, is that there's 5 on YouTube and then there's 50s coming through on Rumble now. What do we do here?
I'm so confused.
We just
I
get
think
drunk.
we're well past the 5s now.
Okay.
It now goes to 100.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
don't do shots for $5. You guys will die.
No, not for $5.
$5.
It was. It's the first 5 are for 50.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then after
okay,
that, they
so-
become 100.
So Jeremy is deleting his own videos and then saying he got false flagged and he didn't think the internet would figure it out. What a fucking retard. He tried to pretend it was an attack, but the guys he shared a channel with called him out. Oh my god. He deleted an old channel and claimed it was flagged. Oh my god. He just sees Somaletted getting false flagged to cover for the fact that he got the Kino Casino banned. Holy guys, this is definitely not going to backfire in spectacular fashion.
Jeremy doesn't seem to understand.
Prost.
Now get at
Is that the chat is king.
$100.
Well, Christ
Yeah,
is
it's
king,
like
but the
3,000.
chat is second king.
I missed the part where that's my problem. Hey, what the hell?
I don't think the chat is king. I think I am the fucking
And
king. My
Nolan for $100
Cheers.
says
Can you put-
whoop.
Woot! Yeah, thank you.
Cheers.
Oh, I didn't open the Coke. Fuck. That's the first shot. Hoo-wee.
Quartering does that shit for free. Crazy.
He hides it.
He hides it for
I know.
free
He
too.
Imagine
he tries
Drake,
to
like-
hide it.
Like how
I
he
used
gets
to-
like wasted on his streams and they're still
I used to charge you guys like $250 to do a shot. Remember when we were doing the convention streaming and I was like, I will only do a shot for every like $250 I bring in?
Drinking already apathetic.
And you guys got me drunk that night.
So
That was a
like
good
that
night.
apathy really does.
not a good
come
morning,
through
but it
in
was a
the
good night.
alcohol. And then he just starts
Oh.
spurging. Dude, did you guys watch of course you guys did, June the King's fucking documentary?
Crazy how
I
he-
did, yeah. Willie Mack put one out too. We're gonna watch that one.
I'm
That
not
one
going to
just
do
dropped.
shots.
That man is
until
an
then.
internet archaeologist.
It's not going to
It was
happen.
good.
That 3-hour one was fucking fantastic. So much that I didn't know. Going back earlier because I never paid attention to Jeremy. He's such a fool. You such a fool.
Man, support is crazy tonight. Holy
Yeah.
shit. You guys are mad.
I do
See,
get a southern
No one
accent,
just said
yeah, I
another
do.
one.
Yeah, just
know.
piss off Reagan though.
This is why the chat is king. And the
Nolan, you
fucking-
madman.
This is boring.
The
Mad
thing
man.
the thing that's blowing my mind is that with all the
Where's the Kino Casino?
comments that he's deleting from his live streams and stuff like that, and the people that he's blocking and everything, he's getting rid of some of his biggest supporters.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, obviously,
Well, he
I only
thinks-
know this watching from Kino Casino, but fucking, they're going through and they're like pointing out that dude's a whale and he just got banned.
Oh,
He's
you
so
know.
high. He's so high on his own ass. Like he
Oh.
thinks that he can actually like win over people like from FNT. And
Well, this
stuff.
is live,
hold
so
on a
you don't
second.
know
We
what
got
they
some-
say on
got a
here.
big shot in
This
here.
is
Speaking
live.
of big shots, welcome.
Oh, you have to make him bigger square than everybody else.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, now he's smaller. Oh, no.
Who's that?
Ah!
Who's that? I don't even know who it is.
Can you
Is
guys
this
hear me? It's
the
the first time I've
bros
used
talking?
Rumble
Yeah,
Studio,
yeah.
so-
Yeah, yeah.
I can hear
Okay.
you loud and clear.
Hello,
It's
everyone.
okay. It's almost on par with like StreamYards. You need to
Yeah,
iron a couple things out.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing you don't have to pay for Rumble Studio and StreamYard. You pay
No.
all this money for StreamYard and it doesn't work for shit. So
I'm
I
kinda
think
like-
StreamYard's
I
fucking
never
great.
used. I just
Rumbles.
used the free version of StreamYards.
I'm
I
getting-
have like 12 guests.
I'm getting paid to use Rumble Studio.
I mean, I'm getting paid to talk about Rumble Wallet, so if they want me to use Rumble Studio, hit your boy up.
Oh, these are the content
so
creators.
Rumble. This stream is brought to you by Rumble.
Oh,
So Rumble Wallet, we'll be doing an ad read for that.
oh my
Generous
God.
people over at Rumble decided to support free speech.
I'm
and,
gonna go watch the other stream if this is
out
what
over
we're
here.
gonna
So
get.
we'll be going Rumble exclusive in a little while. So make sure you get that Rumble link ready. And that's where we're really going to tear into the Orange Man.
Oh, they're not
really
gonna do it
hard.
till they
Just
go on
like last
Rumble?
week. So we'll pull a couple of punches. We're not going to go quite as.
I can't believe how
hard on
much
something.
content he's giving. It's
Oh,
fucking
dude.
wild, dude.
God
The
fucking
FNT
damn it.
thing is crazy. The FN going after you guys, trying to say that you cancelled, and then Melanie Mack even piling onto that, trying to say that you guys are cancelled, Chrissy. It is you are trying to gaslight a whole fucking realm of a whole different realm of.
The craziest thing was calling freaking good chair a leftist.
Now we're on
SJW.
Rumble.
Like,
Now we're on
doesn't that
fucking
man
Rumble.
do a Trump specific stream every now? Like,
Yeah,
what?
man, like
Yeah.
just
Floor is
when they
yours.
were just saying I sweep for Trump too much, I then get called an SJW. I'm like, I'm not sweeping hard enough for Trump. Damn it! You're one comment away from being an SJW. So what's up, Camelot?
What's up, buddy? It's official apparently now, because if you took a shot for every time the quartering called somebody an SJW in his replies today, you would actually be dead, because he called everybody. He's spinning this narrative that, oh, don't worry, to my loyal 8 viewers left. All these people are they're libs and they're woke,
We
and they're
doxed him.
SJWs.
What an asshole.
And I'm like, bro, you are implying unironically that Gary, that Jeremy, that Ryan, that Quarter Black, all these guys that have, like, you know, for lack of a better phrase, fought this war for a long time and changed a lot of people's minds and brought a lot of info out there, are woke SJWs because the quartering's a fat cuck. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
What's more just bad tactics is he took several content creators who were at the worst being like, hey man, this isn't cool. Now Bearing's going crazy. The whole Friday Night Tights crew is like, just they're pissed off. Like, how many people have been coming from a very, just a very fair perspective? They're just, soft gloves on, be like, hey, we shouldn't be doing this. And now it's almost like total war.
This is the crazy thing about it, Zombie Kush, is that him going after Friday Night Tights was so unnecessary.
Yes.
Because
True.
even Gary was
True. He
willing
just could
to
have not
just
said anything.
let this be
Just don't
in the
say
zeitgeist
anything.
of fucking craziness of the internet right now, and not really necessarily address it. He obviously had to address it.
Like, literally all Jeremy had to do was get the fuck off the internet and shut the fuck up. That was his job. Get off the internet, shut the fuck up, don't respond to everything, just let it go, and then admit your wrongdoing.
It was, I don't want to have a 4
He just had to shut up. He didn't have to say
stream
anything.
of roasting Chrissy, because that's
And
what it's
having
going to
oranges
be.
in the chat.
Yeah,
Please.
well, we don't mind the oranges, but it was just about
What
like
time does
having to
Chrissy Mayr
address
stream
it for
tomorrow?
4 hours, because
Right.
Gary doesn't like to get into this stuff. Gary likes to cover.
Does anyone know what time Chrissy Mayr is going to stream tomorrow? Because I want to watch it. I have to say, I want to watch Chrissy Mayr get dragged to high fucking heaven by her own fucking chat, and I want to watch her sit there and beg forgiveness for her monumental sins. I want to do a watch party live. I rarely stream on Sunday, but I feel like I have to in this case. So
Are you?
Cry.
Yeah,
What kind of
like,
friend
'cause-
are you, Melanie?
Yeah.
Where you sit there and you let your co-host take so much, or the host of the channel that you're on, take so much heat for you.
yeah,
What
Melanie.
kind of friend are you?
Yeah.
What kind,
Exactly.
who sits there when all these super chats are coming in, addressing you, Melanie, asking
actually-
you questions?
Actually, Nitwits was actually the very first Nitwits episode ever, was Chrissy Mayr and Content House. And I was like, what the fuck is Content House? And why are all these stupid influencers doing promos where they're going Content House with jazz fingers? And it was the stupidest, most boring shit ever. But that was actually episode number 1 of Nitwits. That was the birth of Nitwits as a series.
So I was
It
listening
would
to
have
your
either been we're going to just change the whole topic of the stream now because we have to address this, or let's just cancel and figure this out on another day when it's not like the
There's so many
hottest
other ways
fucking
to
thing
do
going
it.
on the internet right now.
I was listening to your stream, Camelot, and you mentioned that the whole, the debacle with Friday Night Tights. So like, these guys want to talk about entertainment. They want to talk about Marvel. They want to
Yeah,
talk
you
about
helped
this. And I was in the
design
car
the,
driving out. I was like,
thumbnail.
what are you talking about? The quartering and Melanie Mack getting just destroyed everywhere. That is my entertainment. Like, this is great. I get it. They want to talk about more pop culture, but everybody, like, I'm seeing VTubers just reacting to be like SJW quartering cuck reaction. I'm like, who is this like horse VTuber?
Yeah, you know it's a really, really good point to all of this, because Nina was on my show earlier, and was really heartbreaking, to be honest, because Nina was like in the chat, and she was like, "Send me the link," and I was like, "What the hell? I asked you, come on." You said no, but anyways, she came in and she gave her thoughts on it, and she got really emotional. And the issue is she said, unironically, verbatim, she said, fuck you, Melanie Mack, for this. She's like, how you let Chrissy fall into this, how you didn't say something beforehand. You knew this was going to happen. And you just, she was like, fuck you, I hate you. And she's like, fuck Jeremy. And I was like, damn, brother.
Oh, she's a very nice person too.
Yeah, you pissed her off. Well, you must have fucked up, because I've fucked up before. And
he's walking it back.
Oh no!
I said something for Nina, and she forgave me immediately. So.
Yeah, you're just now seeing this, so he's walked the whole thing back now. I was covering this right before into my stream, so he's
What'd he
walked the whole
say?
thing back. He said it's. Go ahead, I'll just let you read it. It's fucking amazing.
Looks like this is 100% my fault. I was not clear on videos I wanted my editor to delete. I'm working to restore what I can, and I will give the boys all the episodes of TISM to re-upload.
Oh
100%.
no!
I had just been testing the theory
He
that live
admitted
stream
it.
drag channels down. I was, but what about the tweets where you said it looks like you've been flagged down, asshole?
You're
know what
such a
you were doing.
lying fucking. I wish we were on Rumble right now, just exclusive.
Every action he takes, like every tweet he makes it worse. This makes him look worse than if he just didn't say anything about it.
And that's what I was saying before. Everything that he's doing right now makes him look even more guilty of everything else, because he's trying to fucking gaslight everybody into believing something other than the truth.
He's loaded right now. He's been at that Bruins game. In fact,
he's gonna get real
now,
tonight,
when I
guys. He's
saw
gonna say
Jeremy
some
Wormy
shit
say
tonight.
this, and he's right. I didn't think about it till the
Like,
game was going.
Can Jeremy please stream tonight? Can the quartering please stream? Can he get so drunk and truly believe that his best move is to go stream on the internet tonight? Can we all manifest? Can everyone focus on sending vibes to Jeremy right now, saying, go live on the internet? It's time to stream, Jeremy. This will fix everything. If you just go on the internet and stream right now, this will fix it. Can we all make that happen, please? That'd be fabulous.
Fucking tweeting all day, and he calls us terminally online. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
The worst part about this whole thing is the tactics that the quartering uses as tactics to
let the liquor call the shots.
Confuse viewers, but
Give
not
it to it.
YouTubers, right? And he doesn't think anybody understands, because his combination of like Xanax and alcohol makes him think he's a genius, but he's actually fucked up. Here's the issue: is he's like, oh well, I can show this thing, and people will think that this thing got deleted, but they don't understand that YouTubers understand that there's different terminology used for when a channel gets terminated based on community guideline strikes or terminated based on self-deletion. It has a completely different header, and everybody immediately recognized that it was the header of his own deletion and not a header of a community guidelines or strike. So he was proven immediately, and then of course Barron threw him under the bus like he should immediately. So he got caught immediately, and then claims that I must have accidentally deleted all these whilst at a baseball game, whilst trying to see if the algorithm could be fixed for a live stream on a channel that I'm not even on. And then he forgot that Bering apparently had access to this channel as well. Like, what? Who believes any of this shit? He's insane.
This is unreal. I mean, honestly, like, if I didn't know any better, I'd think that he was doing this to help us at this point. Like, and it's just,
he wants us to make all the money.
Honestly,
he
like,
wants everybody else to make all the money.
Laughing man, you psycho! Laughing man.
Oh,
man.
The worst drunk text I ever sent.
buddy.
The worst drunk text I ever sent was I was junior in high school, and I asked this chick out to prom, hit the wrong number, and actually asked out my female principal to prom. She was cool about it. She's like, I don't think that text is meant for me. How much money has the quartering lost from these freaking drunk texts?
Well,
hundreds of thousands of dollars. People the FDA investigating his coffee, like, everybody canceling everything.
He's lost hundreds of thousands, and everybody else has gained hundreds of thousands of dollars.
By the time we catch up on all these shots, we are going to be wasted. So I think we're going to put a pause on any more.
Let's just pace ourselves. We've only had one. Let's have another one. Let's have another one now.
Let's have another one
by now. We should do one real quick. Nolan again.
Here comes the money.
Oh,
Here we
God.
go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Never had a drink in his life. Drunk motherfuckers.
Knowing.
Do you guys want me to do something like that when you donate $100? Like, would that entice people to send in 100? If I made a fancy video every time that you donated, that would probably, you guys would probably like that, wouldn't you? You guys want your own fucking video if you donate it? Well, we got to get old Sub his own fucking video for like every time he donates 50 channel memberships, or anyone donating 50 channel memberships. All right, you guys need me to make a fun fucking video? Okay, Jesus Christ. The things I do for all of you. You're like, Karlyn, we weren't going to donate those channel memberships before, but now that there's a video.
I can tell you from just, I don't know if this source will ever have come out or any more information will come out, but I've been trying to get more information. The quartering is fucked. He's very, very close to being done, like financially, from my understanding. So just take that as you will.
You got people in the back, Flash.
And you got to take down the clip because I can still see money on my screen.
It's still weird how I think this first time I've used Rumble Studios, so I'm still figuring, like how this thing works.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. So when you do
what up, man?
What's up, Sean? When you do something like this,
How dare you?
you have to actually click it again and remove it.
Oh,
bastard!
Wow, that's a habit to get into, but it's a habit that you're not used to. So.
Yeah.
Rumble Studios. You need to get together with some of these creators that have been using like StreamYards and a couple of these other.
No, what Rumble needs to fucking do is integrate with StreamYard. That's what Rumble doesn't need to build out its own fucking creator thing. Rumble needs to do what every other streaming platform on the fucking internet does and integrate with StreamYard so that it works with StreamYard. I don't want to use Rumble fucking Studio. I want to use StreamYard just like I've been doing for 6 fucking years. Rumble is the only platform that doesn't integrate with StreamYard. It's so fucking stupid. I can't show the Rumble chat on the screen. They want me to use their fucking platform. I don't want to. I want to use StreamYard. Rumble, you need to make your platform just like StreamYard, or just, I don't know, integrate with StreamYard.
His grift that he did with his fake views.
I tweeted that out. I tweeted that out the other day. I was like, it needs to be
Okay,
studied
thanks,
how
Miss
this
Dan.
guy that can't get more than 5 to 8 viewers on Kick and Twitch. Okay, I started Kick like a week ago, and I had 400 or 500 people today. The fact that he can't get more than 5 or 10 viewers, he had 5 active chatters on YouTube the other day. 5 on YouTube the other day.
That's
5 active chatters.
crazy.
The fact that he was able to defraud them for fucking millions of dollars needs to be studied throughout all history.
Did he get millions of dollars though? I do wonder if he's lying
He
about
probably
the amount.
is.
that he
Oh,
did.
I'm sure he lies about everything.
Well, he did. I don't know if how he whatever that leak that he had of his back end on Rumble where he had like $900,000 in there.
He
I
leaks
don't-
out his back end.
Oh
yeah.
no, and he came out and said that that's not real money.
Oh, so is it like
I don't
bullshit or
know.
something?
With
Yeah, I
the
don't
with
know. I
the
don't know.
wallet reads and the super chats I got, I had it all up. Seems pretty accurate on my studio's end.
I just look at man, like instead of giving quartering big money, hire the drinker and Nerdrotic.
Yeah.
And they can be the cornerstone, and they would bring all the other people.
Yeah, they would
into
actually
it,
bring
you know?
people over.
Yeah.
And all the
Like
entertainment
20
sphere.
They have like
all of
20
that.
to 30 like good content creators that would probably follow them over instantly.
Yep.
I've actually brought people over. People follow me over there last week and the week before.
I will never go to Rumble until Rumble invests in improving their platform. I know I'm a little streamer. I know I don't matter in the grand scheme of things, except that I make more money and have more real views than Jeremy does and many people. But I just want to make sure it's really clear to everyone. I will never move to Rumble until Rumble improves its fucking platform. Yo, did I miss a channel membership? Yo, Cicada Media W. I didn't even see this, bro. 5 channel memberships. Thank you so much for the channel memberships. I'm so sorry I missed that.
I'm on Rumble Studio. You need to fix this shit.
Everyone W's if you didn't do it
happy
already,
birthday, Sean.
please.
It's not my birthday. They're being assholes. My birthday's not for like 3 months. But no, you guys are right, though, about
My
bringing
birthday's
people
today.
over.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Flash.
It's not, he just wants more
Happy
super
birthday.
chats. He's grifting.
Yeah. But
It's my birthday every weekend.
instead of bringing over, giving people like Jeremy I'm sure even the smaller Rumble contracts are worth quite a bit of money. If they had spread around, given a couple a bunch of smaller creators, like here's like $10,000, $20,000 come over, you'd have people coming over and busting their ass day in, day out, giving you tons
I saw those,
of amazing quality content. And instead they get, it's not the first time Rumble's, done this stupid crap with their contracts, but
sorry. Cody, can I just ask you, how many live viewers did you say you had?
Sorry. I thought you were talking to Sean. He had like 5, I think.
They don't have that many.
5?
No.
I have 7,000 subscribers, and I have anywhere between 50 to 70 live viewers on my.
Hey, you're almost up there with the quarter cast.
I'm bigger than the quartering. Yeah,
me too.
I made 3 months of
Everyone.
chats tonight myself. So
You know what's funny? So they're catching on to his shit and finding ways to figure out how many people are actually in his Rumble thing. And there's a guy, I forget what he called it. I have it bookmarked and we'll pull it up later. But they're now analyzing his stream, and there was only 130 unique chatters in his last one that said there was thousands of people watching.
Oh,
so what's up with that, right? That doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Now, Jeremy, on your Cobra cast, when you talk a lot of politics, like how does it, like what kind of feelings do you get? I know we already kind of covered this, but being called like a left-wing SJW by the peak kind of slop content. I made slop content just responding to women being like, I need a man that's 6 foot 6 inches and 6 figures. It's devil Chad. The quartering can't find the Strait of Hormuz. He doesn't really, I'm not really hearing any kind of crazy,
we're bigger than the
in-depth
quartering,
political
real.
takes. And then he turns around and, because what I've heard from Cobra Cast, I'm like, well, clearly you at least listen to news content, political content. Is it like an ant trying to attack a spider?
He also understands it too, though. That's an important thing. He doesn't start talking about shitting in Walmart.
Well, it's funny you bring up what he had with when he couldn't find Iran on the map, and Casino roasted him for it. And I've actually, at least in my opinion, because what we know about the quartering is that he steals everybody's shit.
Yep.
And there's an awesome political content creator named Matt Morris. He's awesome.
He's
been
not
crushing on
actually.
YouTube. He's getting like
he's not
15,000 people live
not
on YouTube.
awesome.
He's on
actually
Rumble.
a
He's
low
fucking
IQ
awesome.
retard.
And when he's talking geopolitics, he pulls up the map of the area and he kind of zooms in and talks about it. I guarantee you quartering saw Matt's stream with the amount of people watching and says, oh yeah, I should do that. That'll make me look smart. And then he ended up looking like a fucking retard.
Do you remember when Noshawn Moreno was jumping over people as a UGA running back?
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
then everybody tried to do it and they were just getting lit up on the goal line.
Yep.
Do you guys remember there was actually a day where the quartering was doing a whole stream about DEI? This was a couple years ago. The quartering was doing conservatives figured out that the term DEI was being rebranded into something else. And the quartering did a whole stream about DEI and trying to explain it to people. We watched the whole thing and I was legitimately shocked at how fucking stupid he was. I was shocked at the level that he couldn't even explain basic stuff around DEI to his audience. And it was just like, there's no universe in which he could ever cover the content I covered. No universe. It was hilarious. Thank you, Nicholas. Dougie Doug is live. He makes everyone a mod. I don't know who that is, bro, but thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it.
She reported it to the FDA.
Yeah.
Stop the Hambly.
They apparently the FDA is investigating that. There's a draft for a possible.
The FDA is investigating him.
I heard the lawsuit thing was actually.
He is so fucked.
There's a guy. I don't know. He seems legit, dude.
Well, the class action thing, that's only going to help if a lawyer's really putting that together. The only guy who wins that is the lawyer.
That's every case, right?
Yeah. But the only thing that would be funny about that is getting Jeremy in a deposition where he can't just flip over and try to argue. He can't walk away from it.
What am I jealous of?
You would have to get nailed down on.
What am I jealous of exactly? The fact that I make more money than the quartering does? Is that what I'm jealous of? That I make more money than the quartering does? Okay.
We'll talk to them and advise them to fix that.
We'll do roll call. I am Raging Rhino. I'm here.
I've been giving them feedback every time I use this, so that'll be a note.
My name, if anybody didn't know, my name is Steph, and I am incredibly racist.
My Nerdy Home. You can find me at mynerdyhome.com.
Hold on, we got to get something because Nolan sent another one. And Nolan, I got 2 shots banked for you, brother. 2 shots
See that I
banked. We'll get
ratioed
them at the end
Melanie
of the
Mack?
night.
I quote tweeted Melanie Mack and I ratioed her.
It's not hard.
No.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
I got sour with her during that Goonergate thing where she became holier than thou.
Yeah.
And then when she's constantly telling people what the Bible means by her interpretation, which is basically evangelical Zionist views.
There is no interpretation of the Bible. That's
Well,
like
what she
when-
says
when-
is
that's
that's
when
what
the
goes.
LGBT
That
priest-
is the Christian view, Melanie Max. Everybody
That's
else
like
be
when the
damned.
LGBT whatever priests, like the women, go in there and become priests, and then
Mhm.
they give you their view on the Bible. There is no
Nuclear,
no point of
fucking
view.
relax.
Like she calls herself a Gentile.
This is why you got banned in the first time, Nuclear.
I will say there was one day I was having a few sort of issues. G'day, Verbal Ride. How are you, mate?
Hey, what's going
Is
on,
that a
guys?
Muslim?
Oh, yeah.
Do they have a Muslim one with it? Ooh,
Yeah, I
oh,
was,
no,
I
that's
was having a bit
hair.
of a
Oh,
rough
never mind.
day,
That's
and I was
hair.
just
Okay.
scrolling through Instagram, and
I
one
thought
of
that
her
was like a
videos
veil or
popped up,
something.
and
I
she
was
did
like-
like a Bible read.
She
And
wearing a
I will
burqa
say
with a
that what she
baseball hat?
said in that, just reading from the Bible, helped me in that day because I was having an issue, and it actually, there was connection there. And I sent her a message saying, thank you. Your video actually kind of helped me a little bit today, blah, 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 blah. And she responded to that. But like, I got to say, like, I didn't know the extent of the fakeness coming through. Like, I've seen some stuff in again, the past couple of weeks. Never really paid too much attention to these people, but all of a sudden I know everything about the quartering. All of a sudden I know everything about Melanie Mack and how fucking fake you guys are. You guys are the biggest. You guys fucking call all these other people out there grifters, and how fucking D-Day Cobra and fucking Neurotics channels aren't fucking succeeding in this. You are fucking the biggest fucking grifter failing pieces of shit on the internet I have ever fucking seen.
So real.
And I've learned this in 3 weeks.
Yep.
Well, you learned a lot more. You're learning about their, at least some of theirs online sexual content preferences. We're learning. I mean, hey, he got banned from Ren Fair.
He did.
That's good.
Yes. Which is right.
I am I'm the ghost of Undead Chronic. They got my channel deleted the other day. Rest in peace, UCW show 17.
Yeah, dude, I saw that. Somebody actually sent me the DM about that. Actually, like 3 people did, which was insane. But like the
one
weirdest
of many victims of the quartering.
Yeah, one of many. Like there's like at least over a dozen now. Yeah, I've got
part of it. Yeah,
I've gotten 2. We've gotten 2.
Yeah.
So
you got 2 strikes. I thought. Damn.
Well, yeah, 2. So at any rate, the funniest part about the Ren Fair thing, that's why I'm building Kick, by the way, so hard. But the Ren Fair thing is insane because not only is he banned from one of the Ren Fair, he's banned from the entire Ren Fair entertainment production companies events, which is all of them.
That's
so it's
fucking
it's
hilarious.
Houston, Southern California, Wisconsin, and New York City. So
That's
you can't go to any of those
fucking
permanently. That's
hilarious.
And those groups talk to each other too.
Oh yeah.
So like even the Ren Fairs that might be run by other companies or other areas, they're going to say it's kind of like casinos. They tell each other who's counting cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Kangaroo Clean, Raging Drano.
Oh man.
It couldn't happen to a nicer guy though. When Jeremy's downfall at this point.
Yeah, but the problem with his downfall is that it's bleeding into other people, man.
Oh, it is.
Like,
It is.
Like right now, I'm really pissed about what was like Nina's getting blamed for shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Like, look, we had Chrissy on the show 2 weeks ago, and all of a sudden, people are accusing Nina of sweeping for her. It's like, no, that's not what fucking happened.
Are you guys familiar with the Battle of Cannae when the Romans got murked by Hannibal? All the content creators who are joining the quartering, which I consider Chrissy Mayr, obviously, is kind of sweeping from Melanie Mack. It's like they're showing up after the double envelopment and the Romans are getting slaughtered. And they're like, wait, I want to go in there. And they just run in and then they just get marched too.
Yes.
Why is so unnecessary at this point?
Okay, so just to correct that, I'm not going to get into Chrissy's business, but she did contact Nina, and Nina shared it with me. There's some stuff going on. I think what happened was Chrissy thought it would just be a quick way to get views, and she's friends with Melanie, so she thought like maybe the conversation to be more casual than it was, or that this issue wasn't as big as it is, right? Now, sure.
Oh, but she knew. Listen,
I'm
not going to go that hard on her, but she knew.
No,
She
hear me
knew.
out. I'm not
Chrissy or one of her
sweeping
fans
for
that flagged me
Chrissy
down.
either. I'm not sweeping for Chrissy. What I'm saying though
He
is
sweeping. I don't know who this guy
there's
is.
more
He is
to it than
sweeping
just
for.
No,
there's
Chrissy's
not more
on the
to it.
quartering side. It's not that black and white. You
It
know
is
what I mean?
actually.
In fact, it's not even.
It is.
I got flagged
It is. Fuck that asshole. I don't know who he is, but he's a fucking retard. Chrissy Mayr knew. She knew, and she tried to pretend she didn't, and everyone can see through that shit.
And see what she says on her stream tomorrow about it. But if she comes out and there's the chat is king, they're going to see right through the lies.
Well,
They're
Rhino,
going to
Rhino,
see
she
right
can't do
through
that.
everything.
Rhino, she
The
can't do that
truth
anyway
is-
because 2 weeks ago she was on the show with me and Nina, and we explained to her clearly what
Brittany
happened.
showed all this
This
today.
is why
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
needs to speak the truth.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
if
she
she
does.
comes out on her stream and she speaks the truth, the chat might be a little bit more lenient towards her. Everything that's going on, you've destroyed yourself in what you've done, Chrissy.
I agree.
And the only way out is the truth.
I totally agree with that.
I'm open to being convinced that she is that stupid. I mean, I could easily see it. It's just
It's
she
not
needs to
that.
admit it.
It's not that cut and dry, man. It's not that she's stupid, dude. Like I said,
She
there's a
is
lot of
stupid,
stuff going on with
actually.
her right now.
This has been trending for months. This
I
is
know.
her
No,
job. This is her job.
I get that. Which she made it was bad judgment on her part for sure.
Is he
Stuff
black?
going on, though. I mean, like,
is that
sort
why
of
he's
like
being an idiot?
Jeremy's saying, if you don't do this, your family's gonna get it.
sounds black.
Like, there's only so much you can like. There's stuff going on.
No offense,
like,
they're high IQ black.
Oh no,
people.
dude. I'm not sweeping.
just
I'm not
saying.
sweeping for her either.
No,
What
I
I'm
know,
saying
but I'm
is-
just saying, like, if she uses it as an excuse, I'm not saying
He is
you, but I'm just
black.
saying,
Okay,
if she's
that
like,
explains
stuff
it.
going on in my life. It's like what? Like,
Sure, no, and I get that. She has to be very humble about this. She has to like approach it with a lot of humility and say that she fucked up. She has to pay the cost, man, of what happens, man. I mean, there's consequences.
The bottom line here's what we're talking about right now. We're talking about how the internet is going to perceive this. The details do not matter. It's how the internet responds now.
Yep.
Because I can just bring up like my situation that happened several years ago with a very small director named Zack Snyder. Shout out to my boy Zach. And when that shit happened,
I remember that stream. I'm pretty
pretty
sure I was on that stream. Yeah.
And I immediately, I made a video like the next day or whatever, and I just owned everything. And I said, I'm sorry. I put myself in a bad situation. I own it. It's my fault. I take responsibility. Shit like
that's how you take
listen,
care of it.
there's a lot of details to it, but it didn't matter. Like, and I went on a stream that night and got absolutely ripped apart for 2.5, 3 hours on
Good,
super
which
chats.
you
And I had to
should have
take
done.
it because that was internet needed to be mad at somebody. And I was the person that was, in charge
And
of
you
the whole
take
thing.
it and you
Did
just
you whisper the super
will-
chats?
Weather
Did
the
you just
fucking
whisper the
storm.
super chats back to the chat?
I will say
Jeremy
verbal,
is a piece of shit.
I will say verbal. I wouldn't speak on behalf of Chrissy.
Oh, I'm
simply
not.
Because hold
Let
on,
her speak
hold
for
on,
herself.
hold on. Simply because what you have just said kind of made things worse, because what you have just said is that you and Nina had her on a stream, explained everything to her, and that she did this because she thought she could get some views, which means she knew about the situation and kind of utilizing it to her benefit. That's what you.
Well, that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
And Steph, I also said she fucked up. She definitely fucked up.
I'm just saying, like that's.
To be fair to
You get
Verbal
another
Riot,
membership too?
no
Did I
one
miss another
believes that
membership?
she
Holy
didn't know
shit.
now because there's too much evidence that points in that direction because it's either A or B, right? It's A, she didn't
There's
know.
no in
B,
between.
A, she didn't know. B, she's really bad at her job.
Oh
Neither
no,
of these
dude, and
is good.
I hear you on that. And you know what's funny about this is that I even asked Nina a couple of days ago, like, I'm like, did we even really get into it with her about the quartering? Because I wasn't even sure. And we just did the show 2 weeks ago, right? So look, man, when you do so many fucking shows, I do like 5 shows a fucking week with different people and shit. I don't remember half the shit I say. But
hey, data on Rumble, can you settle the fuck down? Like, this has nothing to do with the stream.
This quartering news on the
That's not buying it,
grapevine,
man. There's
Sure,
brooms
no,
in the
no,
chat.
even if she's
Ryan,
heard it on the grapevine,
Brooms
her
in the chat, man.
channel is what, sponsored by Coffee Brand Coffee. Wouldn't you think that you'd sort of look into
Ryan,
that?
I totally-
All these
I totally agree
allegations
with
are
that,
out
man.
there.
Hey, Nuclear, if you don't cut the shit, I'm gonna ban you again. if you don't cut the shit immediately, you're going to get banned again, and you're not going to get unbanned this time until I do a general amnesty. So either enjoy the fucking show and calm the fuck down and stop being a douche in the chat, or I'm going to remove you.
I didn't realize how much
knew
you
what was
talked
going
about
on.
until
And I'm not
like
gonna sit here
literally
and sweet
today
for
when
her.
Nina showed
She
me the
knew what
video
was going
back.
on. She stepped on a fucking landmine that she didn't think was going to go off.
Sure,
This
no,
is all
I
100%
totally
on
agree
her.
with that, man.
She's
And look,
on
I'm
the
not
internet
taking
every day,
for her. I'm
just like
just
all of
saying-
us. She saw it. She knew it was going to happen. She fucked up.
Yep.
Bottom line.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to sweep for her.
Exactly.
She fucked up.
Oh, no,
Exactly.
and I said
Deal with
that
this.
too. She
Don't
definitely
fucking
fucked
make
up.
excuses for that dumb bitch.
I mean,
This is
like,
fucking
1 month
awesome,
after,
dude. This is
one-
awesome.
Like 1 month, 1 month
Yes.
after her public confirmation as a born again Catholic, she's literally platforming porn stars, and it's softballs. It's just like, let's talk about your dating issues. Let's talk about your career. I'm just like, this. You just had a public post of you being a Catholic, and now we're like bringing on ladies who take money to bang gender benders. And so I went in there, me and my boys, we called her a fake Christian. She got all upset and then lost the channel.
Okay, I am going to say this. If
Hold on
you
a second.
have-
We got to acknowledge something here. Something big that's been sitting here. And we can't just we got to get to
over
this.
it. Is this Laughing Man? How dare you, Laughing Man, get us this?
We got to
fucking
get the
hammered?
laughing man here.
What a champion.
Here comes the money.
Oh, God.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Gotta get a fucking song.
Laughing man comes in and drops $500.
$500. You know, one of you guys could send in $500. I'm just saying, if you wanted to, you could.
There is
I'm just kidding. Not really, though, if you want to.
cast. Drink your Foster's, Rhino. No more sweeping for the flagget. Bad Jer. Chrissy needs to own it, but it might be too late. Bad
Might
Jer
be.
has fallen hard. That escalated quickly, and it's all coming straight from Bad Jer's mouth. False flagging is
I
bad.
know.
and wrong.
I know.
That's why I said
I
when it
know.
comes to Chrissy doing
Adam.
her stream, you left it too late too, Chrissy. You should have addressed this immediately. You should have addressed this like the next day. You should have
True.
done a stream about
Yeah,
this.
I
However,
definitely agree
you
with
are
that.
doing a stream tomorrow. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for a second. The moment I sense bullshit,
But
I'm done.
Here's the
I'm
problem,
done.
Rhino. Here's the problem. Venti says she might not even do the stream tomorrow.
Well, that's on Venti. Venti's been on top of this the entire time. She fucking.
I don't fault
dude,
Venti for not showing up.
Look,
That's her
let's
problem.
be real. All dudes out there just want to impregnate Venti. That's not normal behavior,
only
isn't
reason
it?
she
That's
has
just
an
the way
audience.
that
I don't
we
think she
all
finds
feel
that
as
funny.
men, right?
Yep.
You fucking weirdo.
We're gonna get a whole stream dedicated to you.
But no, but as
All right, well, you're
Jeremy,
excused.
Cheers,
Okay, you're
laughing man.
excused.
Cheers.
Instead of good year, but as you said yesterday, Sunday is a million years from Friday in internet talk.
That's what I was talking to Chrissy and
Sunday is a
DMs,
million
and obviously
years
I
from
wouldn't show
Friday.
anything, but I told her I was like, you should come on my show like in the next hour because I was like, Sunday is too far away. Like that's way too far away, and we
gave her an out. You gave her a way out.
and it's like, well, it's like you let's wait to this podcast that has a name, that has a scheduled time, that has these scheduled guests, and like promote it. What the fuck are we doing? You come on my show and we'll just go live at 6 p.m. like which is my normal time, and we'll fucking hash this out and see what we can figure out. But waiting, there's just in my opinion, I don't actually think it can be saved, which is why I'm not interested in really going.
I don't think it can be saved either. And I think the final nail in the coffin was the fact that video came out of me, Nina, and her talking 2 weeks ago because she has no excuse. She knew everything going into the
Yeah,
way
that was a
before.
lot.
That was a lot of information.
See,
that
now
I was
he's
shocked.
thinking
I was
better of
shocked.
what he
2
did
weeks ago.
earlier. He's
Mhm.
like,
And,
yeah,
like,
this
look,
probably fucking
this
know
is
what's going on.
this is the internet. People fuck up. Everybody on this panel is fucked up. It's Flashcast. They fuck up every fucking week. Have you ever watched Friday Night Tights? Gary's retarded.
And
can't
we're all
read
gonna fuck
super
up
chats.
again.
And Camelot, nothing can help this motherfucker. We're all fucked up, okay?
Yeah.
But you have to own it. Like,
Yeah.
don't act like you're better than people. And right now, there's some consistent behavior going on. Quartering thinks he's better than everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Melanie thinks
Yes.
he's better than everybody.
Exactly.
And you have a choice now Are you going to own the situation you're in, or are you going to pretend that you're better than everybody? This is the choice. What the choice
Well, it's not really a
is your
choice,
decision.
man. She has to do it. She has to fucking own it, or that's it.
No, she can take the quartering's money. He could just keep paying her whatever he paid her to sweep.
Yeah. How bad does she want that coffee money or whatever?
Thank you, Loki.
I don't think
Appreciate
there's
you,
going to be
bro.
much coffee money coming in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not. But,
Did anybody see Lazy Shell's fucking little clip?
Oh
of
yes,
Melanie?
it's
Yeah, I
amazing.
agree
How
with you.
good was
Actually,
that?
I think that's
It's
exactly what's
amazing.
gonna
And,
happen.
and here's the thing: like when people make videos like that of them, like they get really sensitive about it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever watched Tuesday Night's Main Event, but our chat is fucking brutal to us,
Yeah.
like bad. Okay, lean into shit, man. The internet is here for memes and fucking talking shit. Okay,
Yeah.
occasionally we'll drop a serious topic here or there, but for the most part, it's here to call each other gay, retarded.
I was about to say, how gay are you?
Okay?
How gay are you now,
It's not
Jeremy?
the point of
Exactly.
you guys. Like even I'll jump in there and start making fun of you. I'm like, I like this. It's fun.
I've got real quick, Laughing Man. So I've got 4 shots banked, and we'll come back to them and let you know when we take them. And I got 2 banked for Nolan as well.
Holy shit! Is there? So we got.
Let's so I can keep track to them. I have like little things here to keep track of them.
Okay. Very good.
Well, the reason why Venti says she'll back out of it is because I guess she wanted Chrissy to donate the super chat money to charity, and she sent Chrissy several texts about it. Chrissy won't respond to her about it.
Wow.
So she's saying that she doesn't donate
Chrissy
the money.
Mayr won't
she's not gonna
respond
go
to
on the
Brittany
show tomorrow.
Venti. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that sounds
actually.
like a cop out.
Yo, Chrissy's gonna
Well, I
run.
mean, that's-
We definitely have to stream Chrissy live tomorrow now because Chrissy's gonna run. She won't respond to fucking Brittany Venti and beg her help in fixing this fucking problem, which I understand is ironic that Brittany Venti could actually really help her. But Brittany gave really good advice on her stream about donate the money to Toys for Tots. That's all you need to do, Chrissy. And now Chrissy's ignoring her.
Actually speak to one of these people face to face. The only things that we get from Melanie or from fucking Quartering right now is fucking via
Gaslighting.
Twitter or anything like that. That, you know, Quartering backed out on coming on Flash's stream twice, an organized one and a non-organized one, right? So that no one's had an actual opportunity to confront these people. I say just go on with Chrissy. Now, yes, we want to be a little bit lenient with Chrissy for a second and give her an opportunity to actually set the record straight and actually be truthful about it, right? Soon as you stop being truthful, the chat's going to recognize it and fucking start putting oranges back in your chat again, right? It's either over for you or it's not over for you. But Venti, you need to get on there and you need to ask these questions because now that Chrissy is so involved in this, you need to ask, has fucking Jeremy reached out to you since this whole thing?
I agree.
What's
Brittany
the
Venti needs to
basically
go
he
and do
said
it.
to you? Has
Yeah,
he
but
told you?
Rhino, if you know Venti, man,
Has
she
he
doesn't
told
do
you
shit
that
she
the
doesn't want to
Wednesday
do.
video doesn't exist and everybody's just gas.
No, I'm
everybody's
sorry.
just
No.
trying to
Brittany Venti has been involving herself in this from the very beginning. Brittany Venti needs to suck it up and to go on the fucking show with Chrissy Mayr tomorrow. She needs to do it for everyone.
truth of the situation actually is.
Yeah,
need
but
to go on
good
this.
luck making
Before
Venti
the
do
party-
anything she doesn't
I
want to do, man.
understand that I agree with you, Venti. The super chats should go to fucking because Chrissy shouldn't be getting the money from these detractors that are going to come in there and basically want a question answered. So yes, I agree with you. The money should go, but if she's not going to, if she's
How
gonna
is she the problem here? I don't understand what you're.
I'm not saying
going
that.
at.
I'm not. I just want Venti to go on there and actually ask the questions because nobody's been able to.
Well,
ask
we all
any
want her to
of
go on
these
there, but
people.
So people keep asking me on chat if I'm going on there because originally it was planned for me. I don't see a point in doing it, and I don't see a point in Venti doing it either because there's nothing you can do now. There's her retweeting weird Quartering shit today, calling people SJWs, and the fact that you have 5 days to prepare a statement, I don't see a point in it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make any sense. The only thing we could do possibly is go on there and destroy her, and I don't really care to do that either.
yeah, I can't do that.
I think that
Don't do that.
I hear where you're coming from, Rhino, but I think that ultimately it's not Venti's responsibility.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
And
I wasn't
if
trying to
she,
put it-
I know, but
I wasn't trying to say.
no, absolutely, I know that. But
She's
the
been
bottom
great.
line is just look at this, okay? Just look at how much has changed since Friday Night Tights.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay, like I don't know what time her stream is scheduled for tomorrow, but it might get even worse. I don't know.
6 o'clock.
It's gotten a million times worse.
Yeah, and so I think that as it stands right now, because when we're on FNT, I said like I think she should bring Camelot on and all. I don't think that's a good idea anymore. I have to retract that statement because too much has happened. Too much has happened. And on top of that, I don't know, and I don't want to speak for Brittany here. I watched her whole stream today on Kick. I don't know if she knew just how much Chrissy knew before reacting to that stream with Nina and Verbal Riot. And then so in that she's reacting to it, and then she's also saying like Chrissy. When I had a call with Chrissy didn't say this, but she clearly knew because she was told by these guys. She was kind of going through the emotions of reacting to that. So as it stands right now, my honest advice is that the only thing is for Chrissy to go on there solo and handle the heat herself and see if she can manage the storm.
That's fair.
Chat to come in and ask her questions.
I got to say, all of this other stuff that's happened since that week.
Hold on right now, and it's going to be uncomfortable for her. Like, granted, anytime you go on a stream, the chat is 100% against you. It's going to be uncomfortable.
But I think
the
the
chat
problem.
would respect
She
you more
created the
if you
problem.
Went there, took it, said your piece, and like that's it. Like, don't make excuses for yourself. Nothing like that. Just say what happened.
The thing is,
Own up to
Venti,
it. I think the chat would respect her more if they did that.
Venti's pretty hurt by this, man. Like, she's not like. Yeah, she's taking this
isn't
pretty
hurt
personal.
by any of this.
I don't really know.
What the fuck are you talking about? Brittany Venti isn't fucking enjoying
know,
this.
Saving Private Ryan, the beach scene in Saving Private Ryan, where there's a soldier who's just hiding behind one of the tank traps. That's Hannah Claire Davis right now. She's just hiding. Oh my god!
Hannah Claire at least she ain't saying anything. But no, but Jeremy, you're right though. Like the one thing, I don't know if you were kind of alluding to this though. Imagine how bad. The quartering's going to fuck this up in between now.
Yeah, and
tomorrow evening.
Let's see, is it Miller time still? Let's check it. Let's check it.
Like there's still all kinds of hours left for him just to, he nuked the TISM. I mean, like what else?
He's already made it worse.
Yeah, but he could make it a lot
putting
worse.
Out that video
he nuked the TISM and then tried to play it off. He tried to nuke it to be like, now we're getting flagged, guys. Look, my channel's under attack.
Yeah.
So bad.
Even when I read that, I was like, all of just specifically like that went off. That sounds like select, delete.
Control
Are you
A.
sure you want to permanently delete?
Yeah.
Gone forever.
Well,
yes, I'm sure. That's what that sounded like to me. Like any creator, that's what it sounds like. It's like, no, that's way too specific for it to be. It's false flagging it all at the same time.
I love how Jeremy at this point now he's like, it's all a bunch of woke leftists, and like, yeah, it doesn't work now, buddy. And he's like that meme, the birds just flipping through cards. Oh God, what do I say now? What do I say now?
Checks notes.
Yeah, it's trending again.
I mean,
the
it's
only
reliable. It's
thing
not
the
working.
Puerto Rican could do right now is blame the alcoholism for this shit.
And then go to
that's all he
rehab.
has.
That's
That's
the
all he
last
has.
card.
I think
That's
with the
last
Puerto
card.
Rican,
It's like
I maintain my position that I think the quartering's best maneuver in this entire scenario is to quit YouTube and go on Whatnot. Oh, is he trending?
And spout the truth, and it's too late.
Too late. It's way too late.
Way too late.
It was too late when he flagged his first channel.
Oh my God!
It was
Look
too
at
late
the
then.
news. It's
I just
all
want to say,
him.
like, in regards to what I was saying about Venti, I wasn't going after her at all. Clearly, definitely not. She's fantastic in what she's been.
Yeah. So here's what the quartering needs to do. The quartering needs to quit YouTube. He needs to take all of his memorabilia and gaming things, and he needs to start a Whatnot channel. And he needs to go sell these cards and do these card openings on Whatnot and create a community on Whatnot. I promise you, no one on Whatnot knows who he is. Whatnot is like an alternate universe where all people want to do is talk about their hobbies and buy shit and engage in better dynamics than YouTube. Jeremy needs to quit YouTube and go sell all of his like cards and gaming shit on Whatnot and build a community over there, and he would probably make more fucking money doing it. That's his only out. That is my final answer.
Yeah.
I think at this point, maybe the only person who would fundraise for his rehab might be Nerdrotic. Maybe. But that's pretty much the only.
After going after FNT, you think that Gary's
Well, I mean,
going to help him out?
People who go,
serious?
people who go through the
I
program.
laugh.
Did Nerdrotic go through the program? With who? I don't know the specifics. I kind of assumed
The-
that he
the-
went through some kind of NAAA, some kind of 12-step
He's got his
program.
own money.
Well, I'm saying
God
usually
knows he
people
spends
who,
enough of it.
Well, usually people who go through the 12-step program, they have a lot of them have some kind of, it's a unique call to forgiveness and kind of empathy with others who find themselves in that situation. But for most of the content creators, are done forever. I don't know. You'd have to.
I don't know that they would.
I would say.
I don't know
and
that
I'm not
that's
speaking
true.
for anyone, but I would say that anyone that crowdfunds anything for the quarter would be making a massive mistake, considering how many crowdfunds he has scammed.
So many crowdfunds.
It wouldn't be a deal where it goes to the quarter and it go to.
And who's going to
I
pay
got
for
the
that?
rehabs in Milwaukee. I could suggest.
Who's going to crowdfund his fucking rehab? Everybody hates him.
Yeah, he'd have to
I
roll
don't have
around.
any-
He'd
I
have to
don't have
roll
any-
around in the dirt like a hobo for a couple weeks for us to actually believe he's poor. But
I have
once
no
that's-
empathy for him. I have none for him.
Sell his aquarium and his RC cars and his $100,000 in magic cards.
Well, he's
Sold
already
his
said he's done
wife
that
behind the 7-Eleven for a couple
Go
weeks.
sell one of those
I didn't even know how many
planes.
crowdfunds he actually did until I watched June the King's video.
Yeah.
He
Crazy.
did one for
Like,
those
a
K
ton of
cups that I don't
crowdfund.
think June mentioned. Remember, he crowdfunded to put K cup
Was
machines.
it $300,000 of K cups? Is that what he said? He's
Yeah.
like, I'm $300K for K cups.
Yeah, well, it was
What?
buying equipment and stuff too.
Yeah.
Or what factory? Where is it?
Doesn't exist.
The Mill Creek factory?
It was the RC car factory in his backyard. Is what he was
Yeah.
paying for. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was talking like during that documentary, like all the crowdfunding for like exclusively games and all that bullshit. And it's like, I don't crowdfund my website, and yet it's expensive. It's fucking expensive, but I believe in it. You clearly
Sell
wanted
ads for
other
your
people.
websites.
Yeah, like he clearly wanted everybody else to fund his shit, even though the dude made tons of money.
He wants
he's
people to
crowdfunding
fund
that
his
shit. It's
trips to
crazy.
conventions.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's wild, man.
He wants
He,
to
he
fund
begged for
fucking-
$10,000 to go to Amfest and then put in a $10,000
$10,000
RC track. I wonder where that money went.
He wants to crowdfund equipment that he's already bought.
The part of the documentary I felt that was kind of like a meta moment for me. I've spent 7 years making fun of feminists, OnlyFans thoughts, all these just unabashed like female supremacy. The way he went after that random cosplay girl from the Magic the Gathering, I was just like, usually I'm the guy that's like, just going crazy on random chicks acting a fool. I was just like, there's some kind of weird sexual frustration here. Maybe he like tried to take her out on a date. I don't know what it was, but that kind of gave me the
I can
kinda
tell
gave
you
me
what
the
it
sickly
was.
feeling.
I can tell you exactly what it was. It was sneaky fuckeritis. I've seen this
yes.
guys forever, and I talk about this. And this is something the Quartering's done multiple times. If you're following this, he'll reach his little
You just
paws
tag me
in,
where on
offer
Twitter?
money in DMs, offer money and support because he's a really nice guy. And when they reject him, he calls them a whore publicly. That's what he does. He'll be like,
It's do I have to channel my inner like red pill grifter and give him a course on how to buy a prostitute? Like you could just buy a prostitute, bro. You don't have to pay random YouTuber chicks.
Wait, isn't he married?
That doesn't matter to him.
Yeah,
He's
so, like,
married.
there's clips
The
of him
undercurrent
saying
how to
that
buy
he
a
doesn't
hooker.
really care about his wife. And we'll get into that. I got it all
Yeah.
bookmarked for tonight, buddy. It's all bookmarked.
That kinda
Okay,
pissed
I
me
saw
off
that.
because
Thank
it seemed
you.
like he weaseled his way into the Magic the Gathering like community and everything, and then just blew
Like
it
most
up.
of the communities that he's
Like
been in.
he is just the fakest person. He just the grift. All that matters to him is how can I make money out of this? That's it. That's it. He's not a fan of these things. He never has been. It never seems that he has been. And when he calls like the rise of the Skywalker, and fucking all of this other
You
bullshit,
know that pissed off Rhino. He's like,
oh fuck him. It's like, get it right. You're fucking Star
Bring in
Wars,
Star Wars,
bitch.
How do I throw in a Star
Hey
Wars?
guys, breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Do you know who follows me on Twitter that I just discovered retweeted a post I made about Spencer Pratt? Do you guys remember the millionaire matchmaker lady? Did anyone ever watch that show? Her name is Patty Stanger. Apparently, she retweeted something I posted about Spencer Pratt on Twitter, and she followed me. I'm now being followed by the millionaire matchmaker. So just in case it doesn't work out with my current husband, I have an in to go find a millionaire, apparently. I'm just kidding. I would never get a divorce from my husband. That would never happen. It would like literally never fucking happen. I don't care if I had the option of a millionaire alternative or not. It would like never happen. Isn't that fucking funny? Like the random connections you make on Twitter are just like insane.
AI shit's been going on, do you think that him doing that initial false flag has registered
The
something
crazy
within
Scientologist
the
guy
AI
retweeted
that's
me
actually
too.
now
That's
triggering
funny.
it automatically?
That's
No,
what
I
I thought
think
at
it's. I
first.
think it's like. I
Throw
think
Patty
when he's not
Stanger a
streaming,
follow.
making content, he's just he's hurting himself by watching everybody dunk on him. And then when he gets particularly upset, or when Melanie Mac or
He'll
one of her
actually
fans gets
flag
particularly
it.
upset, they do the manual flag. They make the report themselves.
He literally he's so
Yeah, that's
narcissistic
true,
that he
actually.
actually
Very
sits on
true.
YouTube and
Just-
he keeps typing in his name, because I was streaming about him the other day, and this is before I went hard on him because before my strike deal.
Mm.
But I went live, and he was just in the chat, and he's like, "Give me the link. Give me the link right now, coward." And I'm like, "You're not coming on here to say the N word and try."
Oh, he was doing that to you?
I love how he typed
When
it.
was
and then
this?
He said, "Give me the
This
link."
was he did it the night before to Craig, and then he did it the next day to me.
I wonder if he would have even shown up though, because twice he bailed out on me. He had the link to both of those streams, by the way, and just says, "Let me on." He wasn't even in the back room. Like he
He's in a
never showed
baseball
up.
game.
You should have sent him the link. He wouldn't have came on.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He wouldn't have came on. He just fucking talks shit. And then when the time comes, he runs.
Yeah.
Yep. He's
Like
a bitch.
little bitch.
Well, a giant
Scared
bitch.
little
Actually.
bitch.
A beta ass, fat ass bitch.
He's a giant bitch. What he
He's
is.
not getting on now. I've laid it down. $500 super
I thought
chat
it
if
was
you want to come on
1,000.
here tonight quartering. You got to send 500.
Yeah,
Each week,
play, baby.
Okay, so from now on, it's 500 now. It should
No
have been
trading in
1,000.
RC cars.
But every week that your name trends from here on out, it's another $500 to come on Flash. It will come on with
After
Flash.
he ran from you the first time, he saw people roasting him for running away. So he had a whole week to see people roast him for running away. Like,
In
did he
fact-
just
Small
forget?
minority of people. It's a small
Hold on a
minority
second.
of fucking people.
This is a perfect time to talk about Rumble Wallet.
Ooh.
Oh,
Now,
come on.
Jeremy, if
No.
you want to get
We're
on
gonna
here,
go back to the other show where they do a fucking promo.
You
We'll come
watch
back
all
to
these
this. We'll
videos,
go back
you see
over
the
here.
email.
This is from earlier
I
today.
think I
This
know
is
what
from
happened
Friday
there,
night
but it
Tights earlier
doesn't
today.
matter because of the statements that
I don't wanna
Jeremy
listen to a
made
fucking promo about
having the power to
Rumble.
take it down, threatening to take it out, all that stuff. So regardless of whether he actually pushed the button or it was somebody that he like told to, basically,
It
like,
still falls back on him.
that's what happened.
And the worst part was when he had the DM conversation with Josh Moon threatening to take down Keto Cosito's channel. Multiple times in that conversation, when we read through all those DMs that were pushed out there, even the quartering said, "I know you're going to share these DMs publicly."
Yes.
Multiple times he said that. So I'm like, bro,
So
you
real.
acknowledge
Everyone
you know
knew
it's
Josh
not
Moon
going to be a
was on
private
that.
conversation, and you're still saying this shit. That's insane.
And
He did also
until
admit to the
until we're
theft part
honest
of
about that,
the
until
situation.
he's honest about that, and until he does something to try to make it right, get a contact at YouTube to help, or whatever it might be, there is nothing else. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah. And so it's for those that might be confused, there's a lot of stuff out there.
If you might be confused, it's because you're not spending every moment on the internet. So you
Yeah.
should you should be very thankful for that.
Yes. But I see someone in the chat that apparently got ignored the other day, Brittany Venti. You should check some of her content out because she's been on point with covering it.
I know there's a lot of people that don't like Brittany Venti. Again, my standpoint is on her until I see
Still doing a
something to
promo.
make me feel that way. She's fine in my book. I haven't seen anything yet that's been like, oh yeah, watch out for her. Like, no, she's been covering the situation and been on point with everything. I have no concerns currently outside of just some people in my chat saying, careful with her. I don't like her.
But bottom line here is if the chat is overwhelmingly demanding something, even if you're not caught up on it, don't dismiss that. Don't dismiss it. Try to figure out what's going on. And right now, based on what we've seen, there's a clip from the Camelot live stream from a few weeks ago where Chrissy was in the live chat when Camelot gave her the high level talking points of kind of what was going on with the quartering. You know, like it's there. And then the whole thing with Brittany Venti, I don't know the specifics. I know Brittany, the The whole chat was screaming, "Bring Venti on Chrissy and Melanie's stream." It was fucking awesome. It felt like the Attitude Era. It felt like people were calling for Stone Cold fucking Steve Austin, man. It was like Venti. And Chrissy apparently said on that stream, she's like, "Well, I've tried to reach out to her and I haven't heard anything." And that's not quite what was going on from what I understand. I don't know all the details of that, but I know Brittany has responded to that.
Yeah.
And Brittany said she DM'd her on X, she texted her on her phone, and she was messaging in the chat and even said ETC, like, etc., like other things as well. And Chrissy was like,
his eyes seemed a lot clearer and
Yeah, we're
stuff
back.
like that.
We're back.
And then over time to current day, you see about like get up to all the PPP and Warski shit going on in recent times, and the twitches and the way his head like
I've always,
does this
I've
thing.
always.
Have you
Like-
guys seen his high
He
school?
says he has
graduation?
Asperger's, I guess.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
you
his
know
high
what?
school
You know what that's
graduation
called?
picture?
That's called drugs fucking your brain. Your brain has been, your brain chemistry has now been fucked by all the drugs and all the alcohol that you've drunk with those drugs. That it's now fucked your head.
Have
like
you seen?
you now actually have official drug.
Wait, hold on a
induced-
second. Speaking of that, Rhino.
alcohol-induced brain damage.
Speaking of that, Grundle Bundley for $100 says,
a cold can of Foster's fixes any ailment.
That's not
That's
true.
true.
Have you seen his high school picture, Rhino? Did you see him graduating high school?
Cheers,
Did you guys see
Grundle
it?
Bundley.
I can't say I did not.
He looks like a normal guy. So he
Yeah,
looked like
right.
a normal guy graduating high school. He got access to alcohol. He got access to nicotine. He got out of his parents' house. He made enough money to buy whatever kind of food he wanted. And it's been a consistent decline.
And he was never the cool kid in school. That's why he thinks that the cool kids talk about women in public about how they're DTF because they've got kids.
God, that was so fucking.
Yeah,
so
I was in one of the most stereotypical like fuckboy frat houses in college. None of us spoke like that. None of us spoke like that.
Oh,
That's why him saying it's normal
bullshit,
behavior
honestly.
is him believing that's how the cool kids
Shit,
acted
you're
at
telling
school.
me you were in a frat in college and no one can look like that?
Move over to Rumble soon.
Bullshit.
All right,
Yeah,
let's,
go over to
should we
Rumble and
through-
be interesting,
I'm gonna go
please.
through these super chats here a little bit more, and then we can go Rumble
right.
exclusive and tear some.
All right, we'll come back to them when they're Rumble exclusive. Okay, let's go back over here. This is from earlier.
Turns out the bad behavior is just bad behavior. It's not that much more complicated than that. So a little bit of accountability all around is generally a good thing.
Yeah. And I'll say this, and I can only speak for myself.
I just
and
want there to
think
be
I
interesting
can
content,
reflect
guys.
the
We're going to
rest of the
switch back
panel
and
here,
forth
though.
to some things if they're just rambling and not
Brittany
saying anything.
Venti was in the chat, but I don't think Chrissy or Melanie were.
At it, Chrissy. I'm just like, this whole thing is just unfortunate.
I mean, I'm sure Chrissy was watching. Let's keep it a buck here, but she wasn't going to dare say anything in the chat.
Unfortunate set of circumstances that has hit a level that is a point where, like, Gary doesn't like to talk about this shit on his show, but here we are. We're having to deal with it because it's unavoidable.
Yep.
At this
Well,
point in
it's
time.
for the chat. You know, like the chat deserves to know how we feel about it, how we feel about the connections to it. So it is for the chat to.
Yeah, and it's like ultimately, I'm not saying I know exactly what was going on, what Chrissy knew, when she knew it, when she didn't. I don't have all of those answers. I have guesses and stuff like that. And apparently she's going to talk about it on Sunday on her channel. But ultimately, when your job is on the internet and when talking about people and things on the internet is your job, it is your responsibility to stay up to date on some of this stuff. And if you're going to have someone like Melania, and this is not like,
No, this is, by the way,
listen,
bless his heart. It sounds like Ryan does.
Listen, I'm going to say this. I don't even interact with stuff like this on a daily basis. I really try to avoid all of this bullshit. I really just try to stay out of it because I don't want to be fucking involved. If I know about something, then everyone else fucking knows about something. It was impossible to go on to Twitter and to be in this space and to not hear about this. It was not fucking possible. Everyone was talking about it. It was trending. People are doing all these videos. It is not possible if your entire job is to be on the internet and knowing what's going on the fucking internet that you did not hear about this. And anything Chrissy Mayr says counter to that, she's fucking lying. I don't care what. Chrissy Mayr cannot be allowed to make any excuses for this. I didn't know. Yes, you did, Chrissy. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We all know you knew because we saw it be explained to you on the internet on a fucking live stream. You knew. You didn't care because Jeremy's paying you to say what he wants you to say, and you did your job and you swept for him, and then it came and bit you in the ass, and now you've got to do a public apology, and you've just got to do a contrition, and you've got to throw Jeremy on the fucking fire. That is the only avenue Chrissy Mayr has to escape. She has to completely fuck over Jeremy, throw him completely under the bus, and do a mea culpa and beg for forgiveness. That's what she needs to do.
But I'll keep reading the supers and try.
It also comes with it, like, you have to be aware of your audience and what they're going to feel about shit. You know, you can't just ignore them or push off their concerns or say it's just leftist attacking Christians or nod your head along with somebody who's saying it's just leftist attacking Christians, when I feel like that's not the case.
And I'll say this, in the event, because of the subject matter that we're talking about, in the event this stream goes away, we're on Rumble.
We're on Rumble.
We're on Rumble.
Could you imagine if this stream got flagged down? Oh, shit.
And honestly, as much as that might feel like a meme, it's not that crazy. It's not that crazy to put that out there. And that is why the situation is so bad. This is not just a coincidence right now. Some weird shit is going on. And the person that put all of that negative energy out in the internet has failed to address it in the same way. The same way he put that negative energy out there, he has failed to address it with that same energy. And that has created a fucking firestorm right now.
The Streisand effect, we've talked about it a lot. And
I don't think they're clearly protecting her. If anything, I'd say DJ Cobra is pretty much fucking lambasting her, being like, no, that was fucked up that they were taking the money and not answering the questions. And he's saying it's fucked up to protect people that are falsely flagging channels. I mean, I'm summarizing what he's saying, but like, I think that they're just handling this professionally, being like, yeah, it's fucked up. We're going to address it and we're going to move on from it. What did you want them to do? Fuck her? Like, we're not going to ever talk about her again and this, that. It's like, no, this is someone they worked with for a very long time. So that would be weird if that happened.
Listen, when your brand is based on criticizing things, all things, you need to be able to take it no matter what. It's not like we don't have channels and detractors. By
the way, I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't show up on FNT anymore. Ever again. That wouldn't surprise me. The other day I said nothing's going to happen. And this has grown into such a bigger thing than what I thought that at this point, I don't think anything would surprise me.
Ream of stopping them. Go ahead. You deserve your say. Everybody deserves their say on this platform. And that's why false flagging is like snitching in prison. It's just something you don't fucking do.
Exactly.
And Kino Casino, their clip channel needs to be restored now. And I talked to Worski briefly about it. He said he doesn't have much hope, but I hope it's returned, because for one,
I still can't believe that channel's still down. That's insane.
His editor got all the money from it. Their editors got all the money from it.
Yeah, they own the channel.
And this would have gone away by now if these things didn't happen. If it was Casino's channel getting struck down after Jeremy Hambley publicly and privately, and then it became publicly, stated he was going to do that. So it doesn't really matter what happened. The internet is going to perceive that Jeremy did it, and it's up to Jeremy Hambley to clear his name convincingly, which he hasn't done yet.
Nope.
And now this shit is at my door, which I don't appreciate at all.
Gary's like, you don't fuck with my door when it comes here.
And neither do my co-host, but we will be happy.
I do
to talk about.
I
know
appreciate
you
this.
do.
I'm totally fine with it. So.
Well, PPP said last night that we were, we might just ignore it and talk about the next bad Marvel movie. We're going to talk about it and then talk about the next bad Marvel movie.
Hold on, we're still doing that.
We're not doing that. So again, I would direct everyone to Chrissy's channel to see what she has to say. She's got some friends going on, including Brittany, if Brittany's in the chat.
Okay, that seems to be what they have to say about it. Let me check in with these guys. Are they still like doing super chats? Let's just check in here live.
Like he's having a problem comprehending reality because it's at some point it's not just blatant I don't give a shit. It's like,
Well, dude, he's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, they're saying something
I think
interesting
he
over
has an
here.
inflated ego and thinks
Did we get a
he's too big
gift?
to fail.
W Ben, thank you.
Joe
Thank
Schmo
you,
for
bro.
5. Jeremy Wormy said that Bering released the DMs where Jeremy admits to doing the flagging, and there's a class action against Jeremy. Yes, I have those. We're going to go through them. Avid Clock says for 10. Oh no, the channel with the most disgusting quartering comments got flagged. Strange. Ministry of Wrong Thing says for 2. Quartering
Okay,
probably.
they're still doing super chats. Let's check in with Brittany Venti from earlier today, and we'll go back to these guys once they go into Rumble. But I have a feeling they have a lot of super chats to work through, so we're gonna let them work through that. Let's see what Brittany Venti had to say. She streamed this a couple hours ago. You guys can't hear that, can you? There she is.
Yeah, so I messaged Chrissy and I was like, you should do the charity stream because it would be funny and also it'd be a nice thing to do. It's funny for multiple reasons, really. It's funny because, you know, Jeremy gypped Toys for Tots for him to have toys because he's the tot and bought a bunch of Pokemon cards, right? And so I thought it'd be funny if Chrissy donates to Toys for Tots, but also like I don't want it to seem like and I'm sure a lot of people are like, no, like we won't think that. But I don't want it to seem like I'm supporting deplatforming by like, you know, there's going to be a bunch of super chats on Sunday and then it's like, you know, the stream has the quarterings link on it. And like, even though Chrissy probably isn't getting money from him, I'm using my best judgment here because I see Reed Street Soap under there. And to my knowledge, Michelle's not paying Chrissy or anything in recent time. We collabed with a few people so that they could make their own candles like years ago. I think at this point, it was like before I had taken my retirement from YouTube. And I don't think anybody else has collab stuff up on Reed Street Soap. I think it's just me right now. And so, yeah, like because we're on there, I don't think it's like, oh, she was getting paid by quartering. Maybe she was. I don't know. To be in best faith here, for all intents and purposes, the stream is kind of like, it's like promoting him, right? Because anybody can put links. You don't have to be sponsored by someone, but she's promoting him, right? And then having Melanie on, and then there's no pushback. Now, before, I was like, oh, okay, well, she knew that there was flagging, but she didn't know other details. That's what she had told me on the phone. And that's what she had told Nina. That's what she had told other people. And I do believe she was genuinely not looking into it because she didn't want to, even though she should have. So it's ignorance, but it's willful ignorance, in my opinion. And I think it's irresponsible. And furthermore, I don't think it's fair to me, nor is it fair to Nina Infinity, that we should take the liability for these inconsistencies. And it's not that, like, I'm not sitting here I don't want to have to sit here and like throw Chrissy under the bus. You know, I've known her a long time. I've been to her wedding. She's been very kind to me. I've been working with Chrissy since she was a small channel. Like, I watched her grow, right? At the same time, it's not fair to me that I should have to uphold something that's dishonest. And if she wants to be mad at me or cancel Sunday or not do a charity thing for Sunday, then that's her choice. I texted her about charity thing. She didn't get back to me.
She never answered. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I can give as good faith as I want, but that doesn't mean I should uphold something dishonest. And then I should take the liability for it and then have people on my ass about not being honest because of conflict of interest with me and me being free speech and me covering stuff like this and me making fun of people. Right?
Wait a second. The Quartering posted an hour ago about taking contrition for like flagging his own channel. Bot is in the replies. Bot says to the Quartering an hour ago, You know what you need: a few nice drinks, and then go live on YouTube tonight. Okay, my community is actively encouraging the quartering to drunk stream. I think this is great. I think this is a great idea. Thank you, bot, for that.
I've been trying to be fair as possible. There's this narrative going around where it's like, oh, well, this is woke. Everyone's getting canceled. It's the woke right. We're canceling people. It's like, dude, if the quartering to platforming someone and not only encouraging the false flagging, but going as far as to abuse his power and use his YouTube rep and threaten to use his non-Indian YouTube rep, you don't see that as like as woke. I really don't know what to tell you. Like it's really just that simple. I saw this retweet from Chrissy, and it's really, this was not the move, because before she was at least.
Do you guys remember? Does anyone? Okay, we're gonna see who's a real OG on this channel now. Does anyone remember when I made the fake parody account of Carrie Smith because Carrie Smith was leading a gang stalking campaign against me, and that bitch was psychotic? And so at some point, I made a fake parody account of Carrie Smith where I basically copied Carrie's profile photo and I made a couple quick changes to it. And basically it was just like shit posting under Carrie's name. And no one knew it was me. And I was trying to get bot blamed for it. I was trying to get bot blamed, but like it was actually me. Bot had nothing to do with it. It didn't even know what was going on. And then no, it gets better. Within hours, within like 4 or 5 hours of me creating the Carrie Smith parody account, Chrissy Mayr retweeted it because she thought it was really Carrie Smith. Chrissy Mayr and Carrie Smith are friends, and Chrissy wasn't paying attention to what she was retweeting, and she thought she was retweeting Carrie, but in fact she was retweeting my brand new fake parody account of Carrie, just like saying the craziest shit. And then Carrie blamed bot for it because I specifically called out bot's name in the chat. And then we gently let, and Carrie was so pissed off at Chrissy for that. And then we gently let Chrissy know that she had retweeted the wrong account when I posted the fucking clip on Twitter. And I was like, look how stupid Chrissy Mayr is. She retweeted a parody account. That was the best. That was the best. That was the greatest.
Partially taking accountability. She's like, well, I didn't know everything. I've been busy with life-changing stuff. So before on Chrissy's stream, she was interviewing that porn star, and she was like, guys, like, I didn't know. It was my responsibility as a host. I should have known better and did more research, which is true, right? Because she knew at the bare minimum, she knew about the flagging. She told me this on the phone. She knew that it was happening. Right? But she didn't know the details about it because, like, what if it's not real? Right? That's what she gave me the impression of. So Chrissy retweets this post after saying, like, she should have done better as a host. And she retweets the post, says, I'm noticing people are obsessing over quartering Melanie Mac, Chrissy thing are sounding like SJW psychos, two sides of the same coin, which is very vague. Like, it almost seems like people like me are being called SJW. And she could say, well, I don't mean it that way, but it's vague. It's like, if you're going to vague post, it's going to seem that way. So it's like coming across as not taking accountability.
Oh no, Chrissy Mayr called everyone going after the quartering SJWs. Oh shit.
And especially with knowing that there was flagging, and she should have further done research based on that. It sounds like she's not taking accountability here, and it's like flip-flopping back. It's like, well, everyone that's criticizing is actually the SJW, and it's the same thing the quartering's been saying. It's the
if
same
you
thing
criticize me, you're a
Melanie Mac
leftist.
has also been saying as well. And this is not a fair retort. It's really not, because number one, it puts people like me under that. And that's not fair. And then the Kino Casino, and speaking of me not fair, it's not even about Kino Casino doesn't have a channel on YouTube anymore, right? And they're reading this, and they're edgier than Chrissy and Quartering combined, and they're getting categorized as SJW psychos. And this isn't the only thing. Her and Melanie Mack also implied this on their stream together, saying, "Oh, these people, you know, they're just crazy SJWs." It's just not true. It is so far from the truth. And this retweet, it's just giving no accountability. So I don't know. Like, when people are gonna go wild after seeing this, like, what am I gonna do? And it's not fair that I should be held liable for these like inconsistencies, which I'm gonna get into. So that's why I'm speaking on today.
What Brittany needs to do is go on that fucking stream and tell off Chrissy Mayr and to put Chrissy Mayr in her place.
Not because like I want to throw Chrissy under the bus. I think Chrissy needs to be straightforward, and I think Chrissy needs to come clean about what she knew, because this isn't fair to me. I shouldn't have to uphold a lie, and neither should Nina Infinity. And I'm getting really annoyed at this point because I do feel lied to. I talked to her directly on the phone, and I feel lied to. And I think if she comes clean, then like, you know, you can go from there. But I don't like this. I don't like how I'm kind of being thrown under the bus of SJW psychos and Kino Casino, who has been deplatformed, can't even defend themselves on YouTube. It's like everyone's SJW for having a counter argument. It's like the touching grass thing. It's a non-argument. Like, if you're gonna just, it's like, how is it SJW to say supporting deplatforming is bad? Supporting people who support deplatforming is bad. Being sponsored by someone, you know, sponsored asterisk, she's probably not receiving money, but she's promoting the Quartering coffee brand coffee. You know, having his link under there when you were informed about him deplatforming people, and having Melanie Mack on, he's deplatforming people and it's being supported, putting money in his pocket. It's wrong. All three of us benefit from freedom of speech. They need to go touch oranges. I'm touching one right now. This is my emotional support orange, okay? In fact, I'm gonna eat it. We're gonna unpeel the orange and get to the bottom of this. Okay? I'm trying to get to the bottom of things, but to represent myself, I'm not going to uphold a lie. I'm not going to throw myself under the bus after Chrissy already, unintentionally, I guess, but threw me under the bus. Not only with the SJW thing, where it feels like it's throwing everyone, including FNT, under the bus, but additionally, and I haven't gotten to the point yet where it's like, well, why are you like annoyed today? I'm going to show you guys why I'm doing the stream, why I'm annoyed today in a bit. It's when I'm going to play Nina's stream and you're going to see why. But this, where it's,
they're still on
Brittany
YouTube, by the
messaged
way.
me too late. Now,
So
maybe
we're not
she didn't
missing
think
anything.
it through. Maybe that's so, right? She was under a lot of pressure. But whether it was intended or not, it makes me look like a coward. It makes me look like, to everyone else, whether she thinks that or not, to everyone else, that as if it's on me and that I messaged too late, which is not true. In her opinion, she can have her opinion that it was too late. I think 40 minutes is more than enough time. Okay? Is that fair? I think most people would agree. But hey, maybe that's too last minute for some people because it's not planned a week ahead of time. And then she follows up with, I didn't see your message until we were done. So a little inconsistent there to go from I messaged you late to I didn't see it till you're done. Maybe you could argue both things could be true, right? And again, I was trying to come at this with good faith, assuming the best, which is why I didn't say certain things, and I wanted to hear what Chrissy had to say. That's why I got on the phone call with her. That's why I tried explaining things to her. I was in talks with Nina during this when the Melanie Mack thing was happening, as she was on the stream. Okay, so like over 40 minutes before she left, I was talking to Nina. Are you going to go on? Because Chrissy's saying
That
she
sounds
like sent you the link. I wasn't sent the
actually.
link. But she was like basically saying she's like trying to get you on, and I'm like, well, I did ask to go on. And again, Chrissy normally just sends the link anyway. I don't have to prompt her for it. So just send the link if you want me on. But again, normally she only does that when it's planned, so maybe that's why. But she should, in my opinion, she should have just sent the link, or just said, "No, I'm not going to have you on today. It's too last minute." She should have messaged first. She should have just taken 1 minute out to message first. The whole chat was spamming venti, 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 nonstop with oranges everywhere. Okay, but I sent her the message. You can see 11:43. I told Nina I sent the DM. And then I sent Nina proving with the screenshot that I sent the DM. Now, I was curious if people would catch on to this. It didn't seem like anybody did. But when I initially showed this to you guys, I cropped it. I cropped it like this, right? And I was like, yeah, well, I sent this message to her showing the proof that I told Chrissy I want to go on. And I replied to Nina around 11:43 showing proof. Right? And that's true. Now, the reason I cropped it was because I acknowledged to Nina that Chrissy saw the message. Now, as you guys know on Twitter, this is a feature. You have red messages. The check mark goes white when you see it. As you can see, this follow-up message here. So this means at least by 11:50, Chrissy saw the message. I should not have to uphold this lie. I saw what happened with my own too far apart eyes, but I want to give the benefit of the doubt. I wanted to say, you know what? Maybe there might be an excuse for this. There might be an explanation. So I didn't tell Chrissy I knew that I saw that she read it because she didn't realize that was a feature. So she saw it by 11:50 that I wanted to go on, or at least it showed the red receipt. And Melanie Mack left around 12:20-ish. Somebody can go back and do the math. It was around the time PPP had tweeted that Chrissy lied. Now, during this as well, Nina's not the only witness. I was actively messaging Andy Worski, and this was on purpose to timestamp it in case this would come up later.
I'm just listening to all the intrigue from all these different streams where people are having all these, like, you know, backroom conversations and everyone's talking to everyone else in DMs. They're all plotting against each other. Like, this is a fucking Game of Thrones. And I'm just sitting here going, I love being entertained by this. I love being entertained by this. I fucking love being entertained by this. I am so glad that I'm not directly involved in this. I am so beyond overjoyed that I am never directly involved in this shit, because it's like we are watching a show at the zoo. We are at the zoo or we're at the amusement park, and these people are all putting on a little fucking show for us. They're putting on a recreation of Game of Thrones. It's like we don't have to be involved in the drama. We just sit in the cheap seats in the bleachers and we drink a beer and we have some popcorn and we fucking enjoy the drama. We are not of the drama. We are outside of the drama, just you know, peering in from the cheap seats. This is like literally a show. It's a fascinating study in psychology. Yep. And I don't have to deal with bullshit. I fucking love this.
To purposely timestamp showing, hey, this is the message I sent her at this time. And Melanie Mack is still
Rama. Yep.
Okay. With the white check mark seen. So Chrissy opened this message one way or another. Her or Frank opened this message. Accidentally, whatever happened. The message was opened by 11:50. Melanie Mack left the stream around 12:20. You can argue if that was too last minute, whatever. But to say she didn't see it is an unfair statement.
Wrong.
And I shouldn't be
It
held
is
accountable
wrong
to hold up a lie.
Exactly.
Now, the
Don't think they're
reason
shit, Brittany.
that I did not put this on streams because I wanted to see how this would play out. I wanted to see what would happen. And I directly don't think that this is like behind anyone's back. I directly called Chrissy. I explained the situation to her. I heard her side. She was genuinely busy with some life stuff. I'm like, okay, she didn't, I do believe she didn't know all of it, but I do now believe she knew enough to where she couldn't, it is willful ignorance. And it's not right because her whole stream is based on free speech. And so is Melanie's. So I said to Chrissy, I want to hear her explanation. She was like, yeah, well, like I didn't see the message. I'm like, Chrissy.
Mm-mm.
And I sent her a period to test it. Because it shows like when it's not red, the check mark is like transparent on Twitter. So I sent her a period. And I was like, Chrissy, you have red receipts on. And I had the app open and I waited, and then she opened the message and it turned white. And I'm like, you have red receipts on, and it said red at least by, because it says 10:37 here was
It's
sent.
like,
but you can.
It's like watching West Side Story, and the Sharks and the Jets are about to meet each other in the middle of the street and do a dance off. And you're not on either team dancing. You're just like peering down from the windows of like the buildings that are, and like you're just watching this. Did anyone see a video? There was a cat video that was making its way around the internet where these two gangs of cats were like confronting each other in the street, and it was totally like there was one posse of cats coming from one side of the street and there was one posse of cats coming from the other side of the street, and you could just tell they were about to like break into like a dance routine at like any moment. That's what this is like. We're not in the dance routine, we're just watching the dance routine
At 11:50. So by 11:50, this message was
That was
seen.
AI. That was a
Unless
good
Twitter
one. That was
glitched or
a
something,
fucking
which
good
I
one.
give grace for. I'm like, maybe something happened. Maybe there's explanation. I've worked with Chrissy a long time. Of course, I'm going to give her a chance to like explain it. Maybe there's something to it. So I said, Chrissy, you have red receipts on, and it said, because I messaged Nina with the timestamp of when it was read, like a little bit after, but when it was read, and it said you read the message. And so Chrissy said, oh, well, Frank has access to my account because he manages her. And so
it was Frank. It was
she calls
low
down Frank. We're on the
IQ
phone.
retard Frank's fault.
Frank gets on the phone and he's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, well, Chrissy was saying that you have access to her account and maybe you opened the message. And he was like, I was upstairs with the baby. And so then he said, well, and I pointed out, well, she's saying it was too late, but it was 40 minutes.
Even Chrissy's own husband didn't lie for her. Even Chrissy's own husband didn't cover for her in this particular scenario. That's fucking hilarious, actually.
Minutes. I think that's more than enough time. He's like, yeah, but maybe to Chrissy, that's not enough time. I'm like, okay, difference in opinion, I guess.
Yeah.
But that pretty much says, like, in my opinion, like he's saying he didn't open the message. He's saying he's upstairs with the kid and we're on the phone. And then she's like saying she didn't see it in the tweet I just showed. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's not fair to me to have to uphold this, like knowing this. So then Chrissy was like, oh, well, I didn't see it. Maybe Frank did it. Then he said, well, I was upstairs with the baby. So things are not adding up unless there's a Twitter glitch or something. So even if I'm to assume the best faith thing and there's a Twitter glitch and she didn't see it, right? Even if I'm to assume that, I crop this to not get Chrissy's business in this because she put like a life change that was happening to her under this. That's why it's cropped. But she texted me this the following day. So the next day, because it was pretty late. And she said, hey, I wasn't planning to have you on, but Chap kept asking for you, and I did not want to ambush Melanie. I didn't intend to make you look cowardly. I don't think anybody could describe
She
you
didn't
that
want
way.
to hurt Melanie.
Which, by the way, like, I appreciate the acknowledgement there, but like during all of this, I didn't really get an apology. But in any case, yeah. So you can see why this is conflicting. It's like, well, I didn't want you to ambush Melanie, and also I didn't see the message. So it's like it's not adding up, and it's not fair for me to like have to uphold this. So now that I have the full story, I'm gonna reveal all the details to you guys because I waited and I was fair. And I
they're on
wanted
Rumble
to
now. Hang
get this-
on, they're back. They're on Rumble now. They're on Rumble now. They're Rumble exclusive now. Let's go back. What are they saying?
Piece of shit faggot. You let other men fuck your wife, you fucking loser! You fucking loser!
Okay, okay, YouTube, we obviously disavow everything on this. We are watching this for informational purposes. This is for serious investigative journalism. We're not creating this content. We're just watching it, fair use, all that stuff.
Like the #1 platform, man.
We totally disavow everything these retarded idiots say in this stream. It's all horrible. We disavow all bullying, all harassment. We're doing research here. We're documenting the internet, okay, YouTube?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yes.
Everyone
just edited a
disavow in the
video,
chat,
now I'm just
please.
playing Pokemon while I'm talking to you guys.
And Demion, you gotta help me out here. I got 140 hours on Slay the Spire 2, and now I know it's woke. And I'm like, fuck, man. God damn it.
That's a really fucked up situation.
The
with
chat
that game.
disavows this, YouTube. We know
Really,
it's bad and
anybody
wrong.
know about that
Adam,
until
W's,
that
Adam,
went out?
thank you.
No, nobody knew until like weeks later.
Well, there was I think so. I didn't. First of all,
here's the
all
thing,
the
though.
credits?
I was told this like a while ago about people that work in the industry. They told me what a lot of people in the industry are going to do now. They're going to be hiding a lot of the ultra woke nonsense stuff in their games until like after you buy it, and then once you find out, it's too late.
Yep.
So that's kind of what's going on with Slay the Spire 2 as well. Just an
Sure.
FYI.
And
They're going to be doing that like way more often.
And it's crazy because
I'm playing Pokemon Violet because I never actually beat it.
No, is your
'Cause I-
girlfriend playing Pokopia?
Oh no, she's currently literally sleeping beside me.
She needs to play Pokopia.
She doesn't like Switch.
Real
She's
quick,
almost-
I have a very interesting fire that just started that I need to put out. So let me jump off here for a second and I'll be back.
All right, brother.
And
Right.
what's crazy about the Slay the Spire situation is there's nothing I like easily woke in the game. You're like fighting sentient
No,
evil
it's
lizards.
just fucking Anita Sarkeesian. Just everybody just
she
that
got
lady ruined everything.
The one black woman in Slay the Spire is called the Silent. That's the opposite of woke. Is a silent black woman? Are you kidding me?
Having a black character in a game doesn't automatically make it woke because
Can you
like,
retards
Mass
talk about
Effect
the
had
quarter
Anderson,
now? I've
for
been waiting
example, and I love
forever.
that.
I've been waiting like 2 hours. Oh
Hi,
my
Tom.
God.
Oh shit.
Oh, Halo had fucking
Brittany?
what's it called?
Sergeant Johnson, who they didn't include in the goddamn show. That would piss me off the most. Where
All right,
is my
Brittany.
Sergeant Johnson in the fucking Halo show?
They won't do that, but they'll make Master Cheeks naked and put his ass.
Mass Effect also had that other black
Master
guy. I can't remember his name though.
Hold on a second. Wait. Brittany
Fuck, I don't
Venti, how you
remember what
doing?
that is.
Hi, what's up,
Hey.
Is she there?
Hello.
Ah, she did. Just say it again. Somebody talked over you. I just want to hear it one more time.
nigga?
You can
Oh, Brittany Venti's there.
I knew like you wouldn't believe. You got no idea.
Like Jeremy,
Okay,
Jeremy
spill
from
it.
the
No
Quartering is a
idea
fat
how
cock
much I
faggot.
wanna do that.
Yeah, W for all of us, man. W.
He loves the cock.
Honestly, the gayest thing about him was finding out that he drinks seltzers and Fireball.
Jesus.
I hate Fireball.
What's
I
wrong
can't
with a low
no, no,
carb drink? Damn.
Yeah,
Dog shit.
exactly.
Because he's fat.
Oh, it
Why
doesn't
do you
work.
think he's
Yeah, it doesn't
fat?
work. He's not
He has to
fat because
drink,
of
like, 3
seltzer. He's
cards.
fat because of the food, I'd say, probably.
It's not because of the
I
self.
don't know. Maybe he is knocking
I
back
think he
40
eats his
plus seltzers
feelings.
a day.
No,
I
you
can
can't
confirm it's not
go
because
on
of
a
the
diet
seltzer.
and lose weight and drink like every day, like how he does. Like you can barely drink
Especially
once a week and
Fireball
lose
fucking
weight.
whiskey, man.
Fireball's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Like, why not just drink whiskey straight up? Like,
Dude,
why,
as
get
a
some
professional
Maker's
drinker
Mark.
and a bartender, I look down on people like that.
My favorite thing is how he's like.
I've never even
talking
had
about
Fireball.
He's in the
I've
gym.
never even tried
I'm
it.
like, what a cope.
Oh, the
First off,
fuck he is.
Why don't you stop talking about it until
I
you
don't
can
like
show
whiskey,
some
though.
results, faggot?
Except
This
for
is why when I
Screwball.
was working
Screwball.
out, I never really talked about it until I dropped that picture showing that I'm in better shape. Like because who the fuck is going to believe you when you're not looking that good and talking about going to the gym all the time? Then it just sounds like a fucking cope.
Yeah, everything he says is fat coded. It's like the one Azalea Banks photo, like parentheses fat. Like I can't take him
I'm a
seriously.
fat motherfucker.
Because he has no other talents to compensate. Like you got to pick a struggle. He has too many.
Yeah. I need your money. I need your money so I can lose weight. That's going to be his next.
So
career.
then my question is, how the fuck did his channel get so fucking big?
He wrote the algorithm.
Because it was the right time. It was timing, man.
He was finger blasting the algorithm with daily uploads.
Yeah, he just manipulated the algorithm, which isn't inherently a bad thing. More credit to him for that. But that's what
That Rumble wallet, baby.
Maybe at one point there was a possibility that he may have actually cared about something that he actually talked about in a video at one point in time, but now he doesn't care. He just cares about the grift. He just cares about making fucking money and doing ad reads. Every fucking video is just an ad read.
I'm okay with the Rumble wallet ad read. I think Rumble wallet's awesome.
That's different, though.
Everybody
If
get
you're
their
making a
Rumble
video,
wallet
you
right
don't do-
now.
You don't do Rumble wallet ad reads at the first fucking 30 seconds of a new video that you come out with, though.
Hell yeah,
Flash.
dude.
Nobody
Got
takes
Primate.
it like a fish to water.
Got the Primate. Let's do it.
Well, no, when I was selling my comic, I was shilling it in every fucking video, dude.
Of course you were.
Yeah, but that's your fucking comic,
That's
man.
different. That's so
Yeah,
very
that's
different.
That's something you created.
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
Speaking of creating something, let's get another shot in Rhino because Nolan did send another $100 earlier.
Yeah, I can't play these drinking games with you guys, man. I'm too old for that shit.
Come on, man. You're not much older than me.
No, I had a beer. I'm good.
I had
I'm
my
good.
2 and I'm done.
Quartering drinks for free on his.
Also, fucking Gary roasted me for being fucking lit that one time on the show. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this.
Who cares? Gary and Jeremy are both giving me shit for being lit on this fucking stream.
That's
Give
true.
a
My
fuck.
comic was not drop shipped. We actually created it in house.
I'm drinking shots of water for everybody.
Yeah, that's right. Sip of water for the working man.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has kept me more sober than the quartering. Like he has deterred me from drinking so many times at this point. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I don't need that drink.
Yeah.
We drink on here all the time.
Alcohol.
Like, you know how
Sometimes
you'll
we've had
see a
some real
fat
shit
person, you'll see a fat person, and then it makes you not want to eat, and you're like, actually,
Well, here's the thing. We've
This
had
is
some
live.
wild streams
This
on
is
here.
live right now on
drinking.
Rumble.
Yeah, we
This is
have.
live.
People have been entertained as hell. How the hell does he get wasted and it's still boring?
I know he sucks at being an alcoholic.
boring.
He's an alcoholic off of seltzers, and he sucks when he drinks. He can't solve captchas. He's not good at anything. Even his melties suck. Like, have a real crash out, break something. Damn.
Dude, we've had shows where I know Rhino literally passed out for at least a few minutes.
Hey, at least I don't say, how does your weekend?
Is that what he says?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
there is a tiny part of me that is actually starting to feel sorry for the quartering at this point because it's just such a fucking bloodbath.
Would how
having a
was
stroke over
how would
Oh,
your weekend? I mean, how
no.
was your weekend? That's Jeremy.
Rhino's
the beginning
drunk.
of a fucking
Yeah,
stream.
he is.
Rhino's wasted.
I'm
Yeah,
fucked.
I've been bookmarking shit all week.
like a fucking little
I've
girl.
got so much. Been looking forward to this all week so we could call him a fat faggot cuck.
Yeah, get into it.
Yeah, people are talking about some of the legendary drunk
sad.
streams on
It
here
is
now with the
sad.
kazoo stream and all kinds of shit. And they're always entertaining.
Mm.
To
Someone sent me
No.
50
No.
bucks.
To our
to do a
detriment.
backflip
He
once,
well,
and I
but
ate
that's the
shit.
thing. It's like one of the reasons this is happening to Jeremy is he has pissed so many people off. Like, if he hadn't pissed this many people off, this wouldn't be happening.
More
And most of the people that he's pissed off, he pissed off for like literally no good reason. Literally no good reason. I wasn't even saying anything about him. I wanted nothing to do with him. And he made a fucking defamatory video about me. And then he doubled down just based on like he didn't even do a fact check. Like he just blatantly lied about me and then refused to take the video down. It's like, I didn't do anything to him. I didn't say anything about him. All of a sudden, I have a fucking defamatory video on his fucking channel. It's like, you know what? Go fuck yourself, Jeremy. Suffer.
I fucking didn't go to sleep until 4 o'clock this morning because Jeremy Hamley decided to go after FNT. And I could not help but sit there in bed from midnight till 4 o'clock in the morning looking at my phone because of fucking him.
You're fucking
And then I
crazy.
fell asleep. We started literally like 1 p.m. and I slept until
he said I went on Fox News and was talking about Charlie Kirk when I didn't even mention Charlie Kirk on Fox News. I was on Fox News because I went undercover with Antifa. That is what I talked about. Retard from the Quartering makes a whole video saying she went on Fox News and whined about Charlie Kirk and she never even liked Charlie Kirk. And it's true, I never even liked Charlie Kirk, but I didn't go on Fox News and talk about him. I was talking about fucking Antifa.
Tab Cameron.
I'm this fucked because it's the
You
quarter.
should show up.
in the tab?
You know what's
go to the very
weird,
top.
though?
Go to the very top. Go to the very top.
What's weird is right now
Very top
I'm more
little
pissed
thing.
at Melanie Mack
Maybe
than I am
search-
at the Quartering.
I don't have it.
Yeah,
I agree
yeah.
with
Oh,
you,
she
Verbal.
was the
I'm more pissed
pissed
at
with
Melanie right now
You'll do
than
that,
I
though.
am the Quartering.
There it is.
Interest in creating. Thank you, valued employee, for your interest in creating content for the Quartering. This step-by-step guide will ensure you make the perfect video for the Quartering channel. Step 1. Wait for an article containing any sort of breaking news or anything topical. Something that can contribute to a go woke, go broke narrative is preferred. Step 2. Make sure your toys are stacked neatly behind you, like the man-child you are.
Man, that shit.
Oh, wow.
If you ever know, so every time he grifts into an entertainment community, first he did with comics. So he would put like a Mr. Miracle comic, which was the biggest dog shit comic too.
I agree. I
that
fucking
fucking
agree.
Tom King, Mr. Miracle run.
It was
That's the
bullshit.
fucking comic you're putting back up there, you fucking faggot. That
But it
comic
also shows he
sucked.
doesn't know comics at all.
Yeah, he doesn't know shit about comic books, but he was the biggest fan. This is where I
Yeah.
got the term
Exactly.
Wikipedia fan
Exactly.
Yeah.
from his fucking ass because he never knew what the fuck he was talking.
And this is why, like, I've always maintained my first job is to be authentic, to articulate authentic experience. I have never said I'm a Christian. I've never pretended to be a conservative. I've never pretended to be something I'm not for fucking views on the internet. And therefore, I don't get into these fucking problems where I then have to account for my behavior. Like, I'm not a Christian, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not a conservative.
Just covered up with the trucker cap.
Never said I
Somebody
was.
will be.
This is Dark Side Phil without having a bankruptcy yet. Like he literally is Dark Side Phil.
True.
Dude, DSP is utterly fascinating to me.
Jeremy's speed running this right now, though. That's the funny part.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Also, though-
he flexes his wealth and then looks like he rolled out of a train car.
Let's be honest here, man. There's only
I
been
know.
one good
I
Mr.
totally
Miracle,
agree
and that
with
was
this.
written by Jack fucking Kirby.
Yeah.
Other
That's
than
true.
that,
True.
Other than that, it's been horse shit.
Yeah, I
It's like, hope the money was worth it, bro, because it's going
Able
now.
to tell that
It's
you
on
never
now.
leave.
But seriously, Quartering, take a fucking shower. Now I noticed after I roasted his ass hard over that hobo beard, he trimmed it on Monday. Did
thanks,
anybody else
Philip.
see that?
Yeah.
I don't
We
pay
were
attention
fucking-
enough to the
I
Quartering.
don't pay too much attention to his videos.
On Saturday last week, we roasted him so hard, talking about how he looks like a gypsy hobo and how his beard looks like rats live in it and shit. And guess what? He trimmed his beard on Monday. I thought that was funny. That's right, Quartering. Listen, you bitch.
Damn.
Leave the house. Step 4. Read that article while sounding like you're presenting a 5th grade essay.
Bags under
One
his
take
eyes.
Timmy, no need to cut any stutters. Leave all that dead space and mush mouth in there. You think we have time for editing? Fuck no. We got 6 more of these babies to make today. Step 5. Plug your new white label business. Step 6. Make the most obnoxious thumbnail possible with your shitty store-bought branding all over it. Step sister. Upload and repeat until you've met the quota. When you're all done, feel free to sit back, relax, and enjoy
Jesus.
2, 3, or 30 refreshing cold ones. That's just how we do it here at the Quartering. How was your weekend?
Who made this video?
This
That was
guy
so
that's been
good.
taking the content cop mantle.
Yeah, he made a content
Right.
cop on Quartering the day that June the King's documentary dropped.
Oh,
This is
no.
him.
Almost
right here.
second plane hit the tower. Damn.
I'm so out of the loop on this shit. I have no idea. what's
Watch
going
June
on
the
anymore.
King's documentary, Tom, and you'll be all caught up. It's a great fucking video.
I
I
got
don't
Willie
care.
Willie Mack dropped one right before the stream started.
Yep. The containment has been broken.
Yeah, we're gonna go through that one in a little bit. That's fresh.
Dude,
Fresh off the factory floor.
Okay, I can't figure out how to actually.
Oh, Rhino.
What the fuck just happened?
What? What did I do?
Your microphone sounds weird.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3.
Sounds okay now.
He was
I didn't
using
do
it as a
anything.
sex toy
I've just
again.
been trying to figure out how to turn my camera off, and because we're all like so little in the bottom here, I can't figure it out. So I'll be right back.
Dude,
How
to be
many
honest,
people do you
though,
have in a stream on Rumble?
9. So we're at the limit.
to be honest, I've been trying to stay out of this shit, man. But once Nina started getting affected by it, then I'm like, okay, fuck this, dude.
Yeah, she was.
Because we did nothing wrong, dude. Like, honestly, it's kind of like Nina's getting a bunch of shit right now because of what happened with Chrissy, man. And it's like, we didn't fucking plan all this shit. Like she doesn't deserve the shit she's getting right now.
To be
'Cause now
honest,
Nina's
I don't
getting
even
a
know
lot of
what's really
shit.
going on. I'm just kind of here to hang out. I'm just gonna be totally like
Well,
I'm with you in
Fire
Defiantly.
and games and Pokemon, man.
yeah, I'm literally playing Pokemon right now, but I'm just here to hang out with you guys.
I'm so lost.
I don't know what
this
the hell's
moment.
going on.
Basically, Nina's getting crap because she had actually told Chrissy about all of this before Chrissy had even invited Melanie on.
No, I know. We had her on the show and we talked about this shit.
And like directly on the phone. I just found that out today that she directly on the phone before the night, like the day of having Melanie on, she told her like, hey, like if you have her on, you need somebody to push back. And she just didn't do it. So it's
now
been pretty
people are claiming
frustrating.
that they're claiming that Nina's sweeping for Chrissy, and it's like that's not what's happening.
Nina's been I've been talking to her. She's been giving quite the pushback to Chrissy.
Why is
She
Nina
has.
getting shit? Nina was on here last week shitting on quartering.
Well, because Nina put out a post that basically was saying like, you know, there's other things going on around this whole thing, and people they're saying that she's sweeping for fucking Chrissy because of that tweet.
Well, that's the thing I keep
Which
saying.
isn't the case though.
But the bottom line is the internet doesn't give a shit about all of that. This is a very cut and dry situation from an internet standpoint. So like telling the internet right now, as angry as they are, they're like, there's a lot you don't understand, guys. Like they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
they just want
true.
an answer and they want a direct response and they want someone to go after and target. And that's why the best response as it stands, I might have to change this in the next few hours because I've already had to change based on new information. Because again, watching Brittany stream today, that was a wake-up call for me to go, holy shit, Chrissy knew a lot more than I thought. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I did the show with her, and I didn't realize how much we talked about until I watched that video again.
Yeah.
So Jeremy, how's that gender swap going with her?
What?
That was a joke I made with Gary, is that I was being gender swapped.
Oh shit.
for
I was like,
Chrissy
what? Oh, okay.
on FNT. I said, so how's that gender swap going? It was a joke.
Well, you know, I mean, if you would have been there for Superman, you would have been in this situation too. So
Before we go any further,
I just had to fuck with you, Tom.
before we go any further, I gotta ask. So, Venti, are you going to be on her show tomorrow?
Well, here's the thing. So I told her that I think that she should do, and I think this was a helpful suggestion. I think she should do a charity for Toys for Tots for all the super chats on Sunday.
Smart idea.
I say this in terms of not only is it funny because like Jeremy gypped them, it's also funny because people keep bringing up the Christmas thing for Chrissy. I realized that after. It's kind of like a way of making amends and saying fuck you to quartering as well. And it's just a nice thing to do. And it's also like so if she used to take accountability and then take super chats after what happened, it's the same vibe as somebody posting an apology video on YouTube and then like putting ads on it. So that's why I suggested doing Toys for Tots and putting the fundraiser. It's like literally a button. It's a button you click on the YouTube stream before you go live. And I think people would be more willing to take her seriously.
But if she
and that
doesn't
she's
do
being
it,
genuine.
will you still do the show?
But somebody in the chat
Well,
was
here's
like,
the thing. So what I was getting at is she didn't reply to me yet. It's been all day, and I have not received a text from her. Obviously,
Chrissy
I
is
had my
gonna
stream and I
fuck
watched
this up
the Nina
tomorrow.
stuff, and I was like, wow, she knew more than she let on. And
Chrissy is gonna fuck this up tomorrow so badly, and I am living for it.
So I don't really know where she's at right now.
Chrissy, you need to just be really truthful and just tell the truth. And if you've done wrong and you feel like you've done wrong based on your last stream with Melanie Mac, you need to apologize for that. Like, and I don't even know if that apology is even going to fix anything. The chat is king right now, and you have fucking burnt them.
Yeah.
You have burnt them.
I have a question.
Because they sent
How do I
you
make
money,
mods on
and
here?
all you wanted to do while they were sending you money was whisper, "Oh, this person, I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, this person, I have no idea what you're talking about." If 25 million people are fucking saying the same thing, wouldn't you think that you'd actually fucking look into it? Or if all of those people know what's going on, wouldn't you think that being that you're on the internet, all of those people think that you know what's going on, which it clearly shows that you did know what's going on? Like, you've got to be really careful right now, Chrissy. And I'm a nobody, just fucking putting it out there. Fucking.
I have a question.
How do I
'cause I'm
make a
actually gonna
mod
look-
on here? Does anybody know?
What?
No, it's hard
happened
as
with
shit on
this, with
Rumble.
Chrissy?
Hold on,
What
Endymion.
happened?
How do I make a mod
No,
on here? Does anybody know?
It's nearly fucking impossible to make mods on Rumble. It's nearly impossible. It's like a secret feature that you have to go down. It's like, this is another improvement that Rumble needs to make. On YouTube, I can just right click on anyone's name and make them a mod, and it's really not that hard. On Rumble, it's like a 17-step process, and you even have to like memorize the handle of the person that you're making a mod. It's so fucking stupid.
Mac defends quartering. Chrissy Mayr defends Melanie Mac. That's about it.
Okay, got it.
In
By
an
default,
abridged version.
by default, she's defending quartering because she's hiding what people are actually asking about the quartering. She's sweeping. It's fucking simple. And unless you come out with some real damn fucking tail between your legs fucking truth on your own stream, then nobody's gonna fucking believe you anymore. The internet has spoken. Jeremy, you fucked yourself.
I guess that's my big question here, is because I mean, like, look, to be honest about this whole thing, I'm getting kind of fucking bored of talking about it. I
Not
told
me.
Flash this
I'm gonna
earlier.
keep,
I know
I'm
you're
gonna
not
keep my
bored. I'm
fucking
not.
boot on his neck is what
But
I'm
let
gonna
me
do.
finish my
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
question.
Fuck
Jesus
that, dude.
Christ!
I'm gonna keep my boot on his fucking neck
I had a
because he deserves
question.
it, because he's a
Fuck.
piece of shit.
I can't breathe. Fuck it. Never mind.
No, what's your question?
I'm gonna keep my boot right on his fucking neck where it
Tom,
belongs.
Don't fucking rage. Don't fucking rage. Fucking, what's your question, Tom? Tom?
No, because every time I talk, Flash is going to talk over
All
me.
right,
So what the
fuck
fuck's the
Flash
point?
for a second. What's your question? Go.
What is the ultimate end that everybody expects to happen here? I guess is my big question.
For him to fucking quit.
His destruction.
For him to fucking
There you
admit
go.
fault and then fucking quit.
Fuck him. We're gonna keep.
I really
keep your
think he's
boots-
going to.
keep your boot right on his fucking neck where it belongs. That piece of
Worst
shit.
case scenario, he suffers for a
He's
while.
tried to destroy
Fuck
multiple
him.
channels out there. He's
Fuck
tried
him.
to mute and censor and destroy multiple channels, including the Kino Casino. He deserves to fucking reap what he's sowed and and take responsibility for his own fucking actions.
Ah, well, the chat
based
against
on
me, so
that,
go ahead and keep
that
talking
is-
about it. I just asked the fucking question.
mercy.
Jesus.
Well, I
No
think
mer-
the
no
bare
mercy.
To me, it
minimum-
looks like the chat won't be happy till he kills himself or some shit because they're coming after him.
He can live in the fucking gutter, as far as I'm concerned.
The adult, like, bare minimum is to admit wrong and do
Oh,
everything in his
100%.
power to get the people's channels back. That's like
That's
the bare
the bare minimum. To
That
admit
would be a
wrong.
start. That'd be a start.
And then
And it
actually
ain't gonna
like,
happen.
YouTube connections
then
and get
really
the channel
help Kino
restored that you
Casino.
took down, you censorious cuck faggot.
Realistically, I think that the most realistic expectation is hopefully he will become an Uber driver and his channel will be irrelevant in about a year.
I get that.
Already irrelevant, brother.
He'll make a channel. He'll make a channel about being an Uber
Can you
driver.
imagine being the
He'll make a
drunk-
channel about being an
I
Uber
just want to say
driver
for the
and trying to
record,
get profit.
actually, Mr. D-Day Cobra,
Can you
it's an
imagine
Uber
being the
Eats
drunk
driver.
sorority
Thank
girl
you.
that has to
Yeah,
get in
Uber
an
Eats,
Uber
Uber
with the quartering? Like, you're some like 5'2" woman, and then you get your Uber driver, and you just hear him breathing with the windows up. You're like, oh my god.
Oh,
Quartering
God.
can suck
Can you
my
imagine?
ass. You're not good enough to suck my dick,
It
motherfucker.
smells.
You can suck
He's
my
wearing
ass.
a diaper in the car. He's shitting himself during the drive. He's like, "You can give me a tip."
I'm gonna shit in your mouth,
Do you have any
motherfucker.
babies?
But
Probably
realistically,
like it too,
I-
actually, now that I think
feel
about
like-
it, so I take it back.
Wow, the chat is
Imagine
a bunch of
being-
bitches just for me asking a question. Jesus.
Imagine him being an Uber driver and being picked up by this Uber driver that stinks like shit because he shat himself on the drive.
No, but like realistically, I think that this isn't going to happen. But a very, very direct and transparent apology to Kino Casino, getting that situation resolved in any way, shape, or form. I think that's the first step that has to happen. And without that first step, every other step is irrelevant. But that's the only way that you can begin the healing process. And I don't think that's going to happen under any circumstance. But I'm just trying to be as realistic as possible.
You're gonna love
Yeah.
this, Jeremy.
Not this
Hold up.
sarcastic.
Time out.
like-
How the fuck am I
Not-
sweeping? Stop.
Not-
Just a second. The chat is saying that I'm sweeping shit. How the fuck am I sweeping
Tamora,
shit?
sometimes
I
I
came in
don't.
here
Guys,
and I
because
fucking
it's
made a joke
Tom, they're
about
fucking
Chrissy
with you.
being goddamn fucking gender swapped for me.
Because
How
as soon
the
as
fuck
you
am I
say that
sweeping anything?
I'll tell you, because as soon as you say that you don't want to talk about it, you're sweeping.
I don't give a shit anymore. We've been talking about it for 3 fucking
Violence is
weeks.
violence, motherfucker!
Jesus Christ.
Many more weeks to come. I promise you. This ain't stopping anytime soon.
You're complaining about
You're my
mile
new,
two
you're my
during
new
the-
personal project, Quartering.
Is it?
Sweep
like-
it.
Hang on,
what-
hang
what
on,
happened
hang on.
to-
Is it confirmed? Is this? Do you know this for sure? Is that on her channel or something? Like I have her channel up here. Has she scheduled it? Do we know this for sure? Oh, they said it in the stream. Okay, 6 p.m. Thank you, Unmasked Red Death. That's awesome. We're gonna be streaming that, by the way. Oh yeah, what time zone? That's a good call. That's why he's Asian. He knows when to ask the important questions. Yeah, we're gonna be streaming that shit tomorrow for sure.
I'll take you down. Fuck
Okay, so
you.
you've talked about him for
This is
3
also-
hours now.
Tom, this is
Or 5
also
hours now.
why-
And that's what's going to happen until it stops.
Dude, Tom, this is also why we keep talking
I
about it.
dare
because
him
he
to take me down.
continuing to
It's
come
all
out
falling
there
apart.
and
It's over.
fucking do his drunk little rants on the
Oh, we'll keep
internet,
an eye on
going
it.
after
He's
FNT
in New
this
York?
week.
Okay,
How are we
6
supposed to
p.m.
not talk about him literally a
You already
couple of hours
talked about
ago
it, though. That's my
talking about
point.
FNT?
I was
Yeah, but
listening.
it's the thing, it's been happening for weeks though, Tom.
I know, but like
It's
for
non-stop.
hours you've
How
been
are we
talking
supposed to
about it.
not
Like,
talk
isn't there
about it?
something else you could talk about?
No.
Like that's okay.
Why would we?
It's more than just the quartering. It's the dangers of alcoholism. It's the dangers of relying on a pill to live a life calmly. It's the dangers of getting addicted to the fucking
No,
internet.
you can't.
That's the important message here, guys. The important message that needs to be sent is the danger of alcoholism. That's
Stealing, talking
He's
points
always
from
been a
people's
grifter.
videos. He'll steal shit from other people's videos, what they say. He's done it multiple times. He'll go steal shit, their topics and everything, and put it up there like he's the first to cover stuff. He's been doing shady shit for years. And he's flexed shit on people all the time.
My
When I
channel
called
got
him out a
shut
couple
down
of
and
years
didn't get
ago. He
played
was
by
threatening to
anybody.
make
Nobody did
videos on me
shit,
and destroy
so-
me for daring to call him out. Fuck him.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait, your
shit.
channel got shut down years ago. What happened?
No,
Well,
my
I
channel
called him
got
out for
shut
being
down
a
last
grifting piece
December.
of shit.
Well, how did your channel get taken
What do
down,
you
man?
mean?
Did Tim say that about this specific
Are you
incident?
talking to me or
Did
Flash?
Tim make a
You.
statement?
Oh,
He's
Oh,
talking
shit.
to Tom.
Oh, the fucking AI just decided to take it down. Nobody's done
What was
shit.
was it like firearm?
I've been trying to, Tom. Don't say nobody. I'm trying to help you.
I talk to them and they keep telling me the same motherfucking thing. The problem is, doesn't matter. It's not about me. So just let's talk about Jeremy some more because that's what the audience wants. So give it to him.
Oh no, I was just
And-
interested. Is it for the like inauthentic content thing?
No, it was reused content.
A channel that he hasn't used in a long time is affiliated probably with his AdSense or his email, and it fucked him over.
Damn, that sucks, man.
Yeah, and they said there's reused content on that channel, but none of it is reused content. None of it is even copyrightable content because it's all shit I created. So I can't monetize my channel until that channel gets remonetized, which makes no fucking sense because the channel's been dead for 8 years, ain't been doing nothing on it, right?
Yeah.
But anyhow, yeah. So like to me, it's just I hear this shit and I'm just like, okay, yeah. At least they'll probably get their channel fixed. So yeah,
God, you would think YouTube's ran by the fucking DMV.
no shit.
The
The audience doesn't want to hear about me. They want to hear about Jeremy. I keep getting fucked Tom, faggot Tom, whatever. So
Tom, we love
Well,
you.
yeah, there
Yeah,
was
man,
no
they think I
title,
eat
so they are
poop.
here to
It's
talk
okay.
We-
about
Always got his you guys macros.
We love you here, Tom. Desert Nomad for $50. Jer is leaving. No bridges unburned. Never go full retard. Melanie is going to need a bigger room.
She's gonna need
Fuck
a
her
straight
too,
husband
man.
in 5 years.
I'm surprised the internet didn't turn on her during Goonergate. What a
I mean,
stupid
her
thing.
entire
She-
career was leveraging her body and the
I
fact
think they
guys
kind of
wanted to
ignore
fuck her. And now
100%,
she's
yeah.
just like, Gooners are bad. It's like, that's your whole career, bitch.
Yeah, while she runs around in short shorts, midriff tank tops, and fucking
the
chokers.
literal blacked porn star that Chrissy Mayr had a little hooker fest with, dressed more modestly than fucking Melanie Mack. The porn star covered up more than Melanie Mack.
You're modest conservative Christian, sir. She's like, porn's bad, while she's like pretty much showing her ass cheeks.
Yeah.
What there are of those, because she's fucking twig. Meanwhile, though, she tells you you need to worship Israel. Like she's all into that fucking third
Is
temple
she a
bullshit.
Zionist?
You know what that? You know?
Oh,
What
you know what? You know what? You know what?
Like,
I was
there's
just
like
I was just reminded that Jeremy is a massive fucking Zionist, and if Melanie Mack is also a Zionist, fuck them. Like fuck them. I no longer feel bad. I was really starting to feel just the tiniest bit sorry for Jeremy, and now that's gone. It's flown right out of my head. It was a lapse in judgment. I forgot he was a Zionist.
if you don't know what I'm talking about, look, it's a rabbit hole. Goes with the Schofield Bible, all this stuff. There's a lot of denominations that follow this stuff, and they want to see the fucking Temple on the Mount, or the Dome on the Rock. What do they call it?
The Alaska
The Dome on the Rock.
Yes.
They want to
Yes, that
destroy
big
that
mosque
so they
on
can
top of it.
rebuild the third temple, which will bring in the Antichrist, which will trigger World War III, which will bring Jesus back. That's what they're trying to do. That's a real thing. And that's not a conspiracy theory. That's a real thing. You can look that up and find out about it. And they have a lot of political money that they put into people. It's wild, man. They have a lot of political power.
Yeah, maybe I wouldn't define it as all evangelicals because
It's not all of them, but
Yeah.
it's actually I don't know what you actually. It's like evangelical Zionist.
there's something
Something like
specific.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know
To be
the-
honest, does she actually believe it, or do you think she just
It
thinks
seems like it, because she talks about like
Oh man, I was
Jews and the
expecting
chosen
this to be
people
more
and stuff. Like, that's
fiery.
the whole
I was
argument. But the way
tired.
what annoys me though, she talks about that as like the only way, and
Yeah.
that's a very debated thing for.
Okay, guys, this is getting a little bit boring for me if I'm being honest about it. I wish they would be getting more fiery and more like ripping into Jeremy. I'm starting to get really tired. I want to watch it for a few more minutes just to see where this goes. Like, see, maybe it'll pick up a little bit. I was expecting more when they went Rumble exclusive. I was expecting a little bit more. They were talking a big game over on YouTube, and now I just feel like they're kind of letting me down, but maybe they'll pick it back up. But we'll see.
They are the chosen people, not the Jews.
We the Jews now.
So I mean, that's what
I was
I
getting
believe.
tired though.
But she says that's bullshit. Her view is the only view. She acts like it's her way or the highway. I can't
Yeah.
stand
No,
it.
she's very arrogant with everything on that.
So that's how I feel about it. It feels like she's saying that what I believe is bullshit, and then I'm lower than her, and
Oh,
she's
yeah.
some kind of higher up Christian.
Oh, no, she
Meanwhile,
thinks
she
she's better
dresses
than you
like
for sure.
she's fucking
Yeah.
about to go out for a night on the town, while she talks about modesty. It's very strange messaging.
And she thinks she's better than people for playing saucy games. Unless it's Tomb Raider, by the way. Then they need to make Tomb Raider more sexy because she likes that one.
I don't really look. I do care, but I don't really care too much. It's more about how you morally like you actually are when you're actually like, this whole thing has really revealed to me how much of a fake Christian she really is because she doesn't believe the things that are morally supposed to go.
You didn't know that Melanie Mack was a fake Christian? That's what we call the IQ test, guys. If you can't tell when someone fake converts to Christianity in order to get support on the internet, you have failed the IQ test.
D-Day Cobra, you've seen the fall of Antonio Brown, right?
Yep.
He's my favorite NFL football player because
Like
he gave
Blair
me the
White,
most
fake
entertainment.
Christian,
His
Melanie
problem
Mack,
and
fake
Le'Veon Bell's
Christian,
problem and a lot of these
Jeremy,
guys'
fake
problems is
Christian,
they get
they're
the
all fake.
crew of yes men around them and they're paying them and then they think they can do no wrong. If the quartering, if these people were his legitimate friends, they would try to correct him, but they're there for
Bering
the money.
is. Look, so here are these DMs with Bering. Got these pulled up now. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
where this
he's just interested. Like when I DM'd him and told him to call me a couple weeks ago, so I could, because I told him straight up, you need someone to be straight up with you and no bullshit, and he blocked me. Because I mean, you know,
Not
Quartering
even
had,
trying.
so yeah, so he has my phone number. I have his. So I was like, this is weeks ago when a lot of this got really bad, and he just blocked me. So at that point, you can't help someone that doesn't want to help themselves. So I would say he probably has people that are around him that have tried, and he has alienated them, and he has decided to bring people in that are gassing him up. And Melanie Mack is clearly one of those people that is willing to tell him exactly what he wants to hear.
Yeah. Well, he's paying her.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite Antonio
Real
Brown
quick, I want to,
story.
because somebody
Yeah.
said this to me earlier. The difference is I don't tell people what's right. I'm not sitting on a soapbox and telling you how to live your fucking life, and I don't preach to people. She fucking literally preaches to people and puts her shit. I barely ever talk about this stuff. Like once in a while when we were talking about The Chosen, I don't tell you how to live your life. Personally, I don't care. I'm worried about how I'm living my life and how you're living yours. Unless if it doesn't affect me, I don't care.
Yeah, my favorite Antonio Brown
Mel-
story, D-Day Cobra, was when he was throwing the furniture off the 7th story condo at people. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I
He's
think
got
that
he's got a lot of crazy ones.
I
He
think
follows me on
Quartering is-
Twitter for some weird fucking
He
reason.
does?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've DM'd with him. I've DM'd with him. I got
Oh,
scared.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
No, Quartering is doing just that. He's putting people around him who agree with him, which is like Melanie, which is like if you read her latest tweet, she literally thinks has bought into the fact that Kino Casino got taken down because of ban evasion. She's
No
completely bought
way.
into that. She thinks it's one big meme.
Well,
She
she's
doesn't think it
incredibly
matters.
stupid,
She's-
so
everybody's just blowing it out of proportion, which is probably being fed to her by Jeremy.
No, don't buy into that shit.
she's not
Melanie
pushing
is
that-
fucking manipulative, man. She's a very fucking manipulative person. I'm not again. I'm not.
stupid, then she
I'm not
deserves
caping
somebody
for
to cover her
Chrissy,
way.
man. But Chrissy got took. She got took by Melanie, and she has to own it tomorrow, man. That's it.
probably true, actually.
She should have
Actually,
canceled
you
the
think-
stream.
Well, do you think that Melanie knew, like going on the Chrissy show, that because that's kind of
There's
what
no
I'm
way in hell
reading.
she didn't know that there was going to be
Like-
no questions.
like in her perspective, is she like, oh, Chrissy knows about this stuff and she's still choosing to have me on, or is it like, haha, I'm getting one by her, like she like
I
I'm
honestly,
just gonna
I
use
think
it
that
as opportunity.
she probably thought Chrissy knew minimal about this stuff, and that she can go on there and kind of like move the needle.
I reckon Melanie originally gaslit Chrissy into believing that it wasn't as big as it actually is, and then
Well, does
when it blew
does
up.
Melanie stream anywhere else besides with the Quartering these days? Like in the past couple of
I
months,
don't
has she
think
been
so.
streaming?
No.
She does her own thing.
Okay, so,
doesn't she?
so
Oh
so you
yeah,
gotta-
she streams games every once in a while.
She like reads from the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
she has her
she-
Bible channel too.
She probably has she's probably created her own little echo chamber there too. So like you got to think about it from this perspective. Do any of you use the mute word feature on Twitter?
No. Oh, yeah.
So
No.
I do. I absolutely do. So there are words like, for instance, like Andrew Tate. I muted the word. I don't hear a fucking word about Andrew Tate. Okay,
That's a smart idea.
So I know nothing about what's going on with this fucking guy. And there's other people like that I see
Is
their
he in
names
trouble
come up
again?
too much. I have no idea. I haven't seen anything about him in years because I fucking muted
He's
his
just
name
a
a long
hustler,
time
bro.
ago. So
Yeah, I can't stand him. He's he's one of my he's one of the
my point
people I don't
being-
like in that whole bit.
my point being is that in the past month and a half, 2 months, Quartering has banned every fucking person from his chat that even remotely says anything that even seems slightly critical. They have created a bubble and an echo chamber. So Melanie, with her arrogance, she probably doesn't even understand how big it is because they're in such a bubble. She probably, because she doesn't care either, because they've basically told themselves that everybody that's coming after us are trolls and haters and SJWs and leftists. That's what they've told. So when she goes into Chrissy's stream, she's probably really not even conceptualizing just how bad the problem was. And nor does she care. And now that it has happened, now they've just decided it's SJWs coming after them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
It's the old
Did you see,
reliable.
Jeremy, that it was either him or one of his mods banned one of his whales in the chat? That actually, apparently, this guy donated to him going to the TPUSA thing or something.
Oh,
donate to Amfest, yeah.
He donated to him going to Amfest.
Oh, really?
And then,
Wow.
and then this guy got banned in his chat for asking, like, why is this so crazy? Why is it like and he mentioned the weekend or something, and just because of that, he got banned.
Yeah, just like how he says when he addresses
an idiot.
this, he just calls it the drama. He doesn't talk
Yeah.
about what it actually
Yeah.
is. He just says the drama.
And somebody in the chat just said it too, that she also believes she's on live streams with 10,000 people because because Quartering has lied and made people believe that he has 15, 20,000 fucking people watching his live streams.
really good
Look at this
point.
chat
Complete
move over here.
bullshit.
This is how you know there's a shit ton of people in the
Yeah.
chat. You see how
Yes.
it moves? Now you go to his 9,000 people chat. It doesn't move like
It's
this.
anemic.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Now he sits there with like 10,000 people on his counter. That chat doesn't move like this one is.
Dude, he was
At
posting
all.
back
My
during
chat
the height
moves
of the political
faster
stuff,
than his
you
does.
know,
Not right
like,
now
he
because
was
everyone's
posting these
tired. But like
clips
on a
of his
normal
Rumble
day,
channel
my chat moves
with like
faster than his does.
35,000 people, and he's like, "We had the third biggest stream in the world." It's like, bro,
No.
nobody with a brain believes that you're even like a fraction of Asmongold. Shut the fuck up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, whatever. It's insane.
Something else
You
to
say a
consider
fraction
too is
of Asmongold, Jeremy, but a fraction of even you.
Yeah, I mean, he's
And honestly, too, Rumble allowed him to get away with this. You want to know why? Because Rumble refuses to improve their fucking platform. Rumble allowed him to perpetrate this fraud onto people and quite frankly onto Rumble. I mean, I don't know like how much money that guy made just botting fucking streams, but like why was Rumble allowing this? Why was Rumble allowing this farce of a fucking thing to continue just like as though no one knew what was going on? I think it makes Rumble look just as bad as it makes Jeremy look, honestly.
Either confront it or you end the stream.
Yeah, and she fucked up. She didn't
Simple as
confront
that.
yeah, and I said
And this
this
is
earlier.
part of why I refuse to do a big push into Rumble. I wish I could. I have Rumble viewers. I love my Rumble audience. I know you guys always want me to be on Rumble, and I do stream to Rumble. You do have that option, but like, I can't replace YouTube with Rumble. I can't. Their platform sucks. Their leadership doesn't care. It doesn't integrate with StreamYard. It doesn't do basic shit that YouTube does. It's like until Rumble makes improvements, I can't go in on it. I know like whatever YouTube might do whatever they do, but like I've never had any problem with them.
Now,
I agree.
and I think it's gotten, you can't put the toothpaste back into the tube.
I mean, not after all the other stuff getting exposed about her. I mean, look, her
Yeah.
sexual fantasy includes having relations with a 16-year-old. Her own fucking words.
Yeah.
That's some pedo shit. That's some pedo shit. She's talking with some porn stars about their sexual fantasies. She's like, and then this 16-year-old boy comes. She's like, oh, he's too young. We go to the bathroom. I'm like, fuck it. Let me talk about that kind of shit. See how long I last. Like, this is some pedo shit.
Whose fantasy was that?
Chrissy
Yeah,
Mayr.
I'm not. Yeah, I didn't
Twitter.
even know the details of that.
Let me
I-
say this:
I've never
we all
heard that.
talk about maybe Chrissy should have addressed it earlier, but due to the fact that now more information's come out, it actually gives Chrissy a chance to actually like take all of that on board and actually now come out with the absolute truth in her stream. Whereas if she had have come out, let's say the next day and said, I had no idea, blah, 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 blah. And then all of this stuff comes out revealing that she actually did have an idea of what was going on, that would have been way worse for her. So,
But that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Yeah, on the beginning of that stream,
I'm
the
just saying
beginning
in
of that
regards
stream,
to
yeah.
her doing a stream about it. Like if
Yeah,
she
yeah.
had have done a stream, let's say the next day, and said that
She
she had
did.
no idea.
She did.
Well, actually, you're right. She actually did with that.
She opened that
Remember
stream,
the
yeah.
porn star
The
stream.
intro. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you're right. Brittany,
Yeah.
sorry. I take it all back. I'm a fucking retard.
So
All right,
here's the
time
thing.
for,
Like,
time for a laughing man shot, Rhino.
I think Chrissy has an uphill battle. My problem is that because I know what's going on behind the scenes with her, I still feel for her because it's a really fucked up situation, but she put herself in it. So
Yep.
All right, laughing man.
She
One out of
put
three.
herself
Three
in
left
it.
for that one.
like I want her to come out of this, but it's going to be brutal, man.
Yeah, I
Should
mean,
probably take some time off the internet.
Again, there's a human way of looking at it, and there's an internet way of looking.
No, and
at
I
it.
know, I'm looking at it the
and
wrong way,
yeah,
but
and
it's-
that's where this is the internet. And the bottom line is Chrissy makes a living on the internet.
Yeah.
We are blessed.
I agree.
We are blessed to make it. Like, it is it's the easiest gig in the world. It really is.
I wouldn't say that,
and
but
you know, when you fuck
it's
up,
not
it is easier.
no, it's
than
really
most
not.
things, so.
And so that's where we are. The internet determines her fate, not me, not you, not anybody. You know, the internet.
But on that note, Jeremy, her job is the internet. She knew what was going on. We've already proven it because she was on Verbal and Nina's stream talking about it. She knew what was going on, and she went ahead and did it anyway. Like I said at the beginning, if it was me, I'd have canceled that stream, or told her we're gonna have to change the topic and talk about this.
No, she never should have just done it. That's it.
Yeah.
And right now, I guarantee you, in my opinion, I guarantee you, Quartering is trying to position to swoop in and, my lady, let me save you. Let me bring you on my stream.
So my master stream.
Yep,
Let me
that's
tell you
exactly
how
what's
it is.
gonna
Make you a co-host here.
Why don't you take Harry Claire's job?
One of his first DMs to Chrissy was, "I can't believe the FNT guys canceled you."
Oh, fuck that guy.
He guaranteed. You can almost guarantee that that's what one of his first DMs.
Aren't Gary and Jeremy so mean? They're a bunch of meatheads.
Well, I stopped talking to those SJWs.
You come hang out with me.
Fucking
I mean, I do generally think that the internet, like being a public person on the internet, is much more difficult than people understand, because you just never know what you're going to get hit with. I've gotten dragged into so much bullshit that I wasn't even aware of. And I do think that navigating that, especially like when you don't understand the space, like I understand that I'm kind of like a weird exception. I never meant to do this. A lot of people strive to do this, but like the amount of ridiculous, unnecessary bullshit that's fucked up my life, people would be shocked at the amount of things that I haven't even really talked about online that I've had to deal with. So I do think it is generally more difficult than people might think, especially if you actually care about your content, because I put time into planning my content. I put time into researching my content. I put time into developing shit. Like, it is actually a difficult thing, but it's also, I mean, listen, I could be doing any number of I could have a fucking corporate job and that would suck. I mean, maybe the corporate job would be easier technically, but like, I would sooner shoot myself in the foot than have a corporate job. God bless you guys who do that.
Because if I'm wrong on this,
smarter than that, she would have done the fucking stream.
She was smart. She wouldn't talk about one of the fucking.
I agree, man. But look, we all fuck up. We all have a moment of weakness, but we don't have to fucking stay in it.
But I don't know if Brittany said this earlier on it.
But also, anyone has a choice to be on the internet. I could have left and gone back to corporate consulting. I could have done that. I chose to be here. We all choose to be here. It is what it is.
He's like, he's basically putting her in a very tough position where he's being her spokesman, like her manager, almost, is what Brittany was saying.
Yeah, because he was saying that, well, Chrissy, now if she apologizes, I don't blame her if she does a fake apology to appease the woke mob. So he's already framing it as like, oh, Chrissy, well, now if you apologize, I'm your spokesperson, and you're just doing a fake apology to appease people.
Yep.
I just feel sorry. I feel sorry for the horse that he rode in on. It's
Did
gonna
you
be
see
one
this
fucking-
DM where he's basically saying he's going to start becoming the villain in Flag?
Yep. This is from Bearing right here.
That out that he was
Now I get to embrace the villain character, which is much easier.
The context here for everybody is that him and Bearing have been very good friends, internet friends, for 10 years. 10 years. They had a show together. They were very, very
This is
close.
so sad, actually.
And
pretty good.
yeah, and here we are now where
Total
this
fallout.
guy apparently is an SJW in Jeremy's eyes now too. So
We're all SJWs now.
we're all SJWs.
I can't believe this with I can't. I actually can't
Barry's
believe
video
the
was
behavior.
actually very fair. It was
very
basically a
fair. It
friend
was probably
giving
one
a
of the
friend
fairest
advice.
videos I've seen on it.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was a friend giving a friend advice, and he's like, he says he hasn't even watched it, which I think is funny. Well, he has. He's watched it. He's watched every video about him. I guarantee you he has. He's got that same. This happens to everybody that starts.
The thing of it too is like, if you have over 250,000 subscribers, you really shouldn't need to do sponsorships. I mean, I understand it's easy money, but like, you should be able to get the community to support you so you don't have to do crappy sponsorships and ad reads. I will never do that shit. Now, my channel's probably never going to grow to that amount, and that's fine. I don't actually really care because I do very well on my channel because my audience is fucking awesome. I will never do that shit. If I have a sponsorship or like something that I'm putting on the channel, it's because I actually like it. And it's why I talk about Whatnot all the time. I don't have a Whatnot sponsorship. I guess I do technically have an affiliate link, but I don't even use it. But I fucking love Whatnot. I use it all the time. So I talk about it. But like, I'm never going to do a sponsorship thing where like I'm only telling you about something because I'm getting paid money for it. That's bullshit. I would rather just not make the money and have my audience support my work.
Only
Adam
he's
would
allowed
give
to
you a kid.
disrespect.
Because my audience doesn't want me talking about sponsorships either. So it's like, maybe sometimes it's okay to, no, I'm never going to talk about titles in Scotland. I'm never going to do any of that. If I am talking about something, it is like a real thing,
You would be a little more masculine, not act like a fat girl crying and everyone's
Forget Tyrone. He might be the father of a child.
It's the
like how much money do you actually need?
Alcohol
It's
has an
like,
estrogenic effect,
Stork
especially when
flies.
drunk in such a
Yeah.
long yeah.
It's because he's drinking the seltzers.
Can we make any
alcohol.
predictions?
Not just the seltzers, any alcohol.
How long until he's
I always
next?
heard beer gave the most estrogen.
Really?
How long until his
don't
next
drink that
spurg on
shit.
Twitter? How long until his next spurg on Twitter? Give it another 5 hours.
I
and
really
then
thought
he's-
it'd be today. Let's
He's
see.
probably. I feel like he's
Whenever
probably.
you
He's probably passed out now.
tomorrow, maybe then.
Yeah,
He'll
I'll
wake
fight on
up
the
and have a
Western
couple of
Front.
shots.
Is the tailgating? That's what did it.
It's so funny when you could just see when it's Miller time. Like you're like, here we fucking go. Here we go. Holy shit.
The thing is, right now, Jeremy, quartering, I will say, fucking, you are now radioactive. And everything that you touch and everybody that's involved with you and everybody that gives even an inkling of support towards you becomes now radioactive.
True.
Yeah.
You are toxic. Just the presence of you, just the mention of you, just the association with you is now toxic for anyone involved. You have
He's
created this
radioactive. Does that mean
situation
Chrissy
because
Mayr
you
is
are
a
too
ghoul from Fallout?
retarded.
'Cause, like, she's
Being on
all
the
about it
internet for
now?
as long as you have,
Ooh.
you're too retarded to realize when to shut the fuck up.
True.
When to actually stop and just take a couple of steps back and just let things be the way they are. Let it fade into oblivion.
Mm.
And then come back and just be like, what? Like, okay, if you really want
how
to
was
be that
everybody's
naive to
weekend?
it.
When he comes back, how was everybody's
Exactly.
weekend?
That was the craziest thing, though, Jeremy. Did you see that he was banning everybody in his chat, and then everybody was asking how the weekend was, banning everybody, and then he asks, "How's your weekend?" And people were legitimately responding, "Yeah, my weekend was okay." And just because they mentioned weekend, they're being banned.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
he was like
no
looking something
way.
up, and then he legitimately
took
asked
him-
like a question.
It took
and then
him forever
started
to
banning
block
people for
me.
answering.
I've been trying to get blocked
Fuck.
forever. I was like going to his DMs and talking shit all the time. I'll just pull him up here.
Yeah, show us the
Double
I'm
DM.
just gonna show these.
Ordering.
I sent him this when I was on the treadmill because I was wearing Chicago Bulls shorts.
Oh yeah, the bull. The bull.
It's calling him a pussy. Use some of that money and get all that fat sucked out of your face. Fat ass bum. And then he blocked me.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
Sounds about right.
no.
Did you guys see he was drinking grass? He was drinking a grass smoothie with like 50 grams of sugar in it. He literally eats like a fucking cow. Ew.
No protein.
Why would you
all
drink
sugar.
that?
Yeah, I
What
did
would that
see
even
that.
do?
He
What's he
thinks that's
doing
what
there?
skinny people do.
A grass smoke?
Drink
Like
grass?
This motherfucker just put these
Smoothie.
yard clippings in the fucking blender?
You know what skinny people do, Quartering? They don't fucking eat like cows, you fat fuck. Why don't you start with less portions? That'll help.
You know what else skinny people
But
don't do? They don't check their pulse every 30 seconds.
Well,
Yeah.
Or drink every
that's-
day.
Well, no,
Well, if
that's-
they have pots, they probably do.
well, Flash, that kind of goes back to his whole thing, like the way he talks about sex. You know, he sounds like a kid who's never had
She's
sex.
keeping
Yeah,
it tight.
100%,
He's like,
yeah.
hello, sex havers. I'm a,
Overflowing.
I'm a very profound sex haver too. Like that's not
You
even
know,
talked
she's
about.
D2F. She's got kids.
Yeah, dude, that listen, man. I've hung out with a lot of dudes in locker rooms and everywhere, game lobbies. Heard a lot of fucked up shit
I ain't never heard a grown ass man say, you know, she's DTF because she got kids.
Yeah,
What
right.
He
the
spends a
fuck
lot
are you-
of time on the internet.
Just
Like,
good,
you mean,
dude.
Jeremy? That's normal behavior.
I have actually heard grown ass men say that. I have. It's cringe, but I have heard people say that.
and 40-year-old virgin where they're sitting around playing poker and they're all
He's like,
talking
"You ever
about
touched-"
women.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's
That's
like,
where
you
he
ever
comes
touched
out.
eggs of
Yeah.
sand.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
bags of
bags of
sand. They're like,
sand.
what the fuck? Like,
you
that's
so
quartering saying that. Everybody's like, what the fuck have you?
Well, that's what I mean
talking
by like
about?
he's like, I had sex with her so much you guys wouldn't believe.
Like, it's
No,
not-
and the best part is like during that entire Ren Fair stream, he only pervs on the women out of his league. Like literally this one girl, she's gigantic, she's his size, and she walks by and he doesn't make a noise at her. He's like making noise at the other girl that was skinny passing by. He won't go for someone that's actually a looks match.
Let's be fair. He also perved on a really fat guy. He's pointed the camera at his ass for like a good 20 seconds.
Let me be real. Let's be real, Brittany.
female
Even
coded.
even that big girl's out of his league.
Yeah, but
Let's
he
be
thinks
real.
he's fucking player, man. That's
Yeah.
that's what's so funny about it. Like he
has a
he
very
seems
high
to think
opinion
he
of
can do
himself.
it. I mean,
Very
in
high
his mind,
opinion.
he thought he was going to take Melanie Mack to that Buffalo Wild Wings and
Yep.
swooze her off her feet.
That
He
clip
thinks
is
he's
so
Austin
fucking
Powers,
funny.
but he's really fat bastard. That's what
Yeah.
I've been saying.
That was a good, I
funny.
watched that stream, Brittany. Very good. It was the perfect analogy for exactly describing who he is. He thinks he's so popular. He thinks he's so good. He thinks he's one of the cool kids. And he also thinks, though, that the way that he's speaking right now and the way that he's acting right now is how the cool kids act.
Well, he thinks that way because he has fucking like 2 million followers, man. I mean, obviously, if you have that many followers, like it's going to go to your head. I mean, and to be real, whether how many people watch him or not, I mean, he does have a lot of fucking followers, which I guess has some kind of currency.
Well, yes. Okay. 2
Well-
million followers could go to your head. Hey,
I
Gary,
can't do that,
has
so
a million
it would be a
subscribers
horrible
gone
thing
to
to
your
hire
head?
before maybe.
Yeah, but
I
he's
don't
talking
really
about-
see that
Pretty
in
much
somebody
the same
like
guy I
Gary.
was talking to a couple of years
Talking about
ago.
a very grounded guy, though, man. Gary's fucking grounded, dude. Like he's
Yeah.
been through some shit. He's been through
Yeah.
some real shit,
He hasn't
right?
really
So
changed.
he's
Jeremy.
grounded, man.
He's
Yeah,
still
Gary-
the same dude.
Gary's just retarded, so he's
I got
good.
it.
He's-
I'm gonna be giving this about 10 more minutes, guys. We'll get to 2 a.m. and then I gotta bounce and go to bed. But we'll give it a few more minutes. I appreciate everyone hanging out with me tonight as we do the quartering update spectacular. We will be streaming Chrissy Mayr's live stream tomorrow for sure. So apparently that's gonna be around 6 p.m. Eastern time. So I hope you guys will come and join us if you would like some continued entertainment. But I appreciate everyone being here tonight. Let's start to wrap up.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
No, like, yeah, that puts it in perspective, like what you said about Drinker and Gary. I mean, obviously I'm really, good friends with Gary and I'm friends with Drinker too, but like I've known Quartering over the years. I could have never hit up whenever I would talk to Quartering, it always felt like it was with him anyway, it was transactional. Like it felt like there had
Right.
to be like
Yeah.
Yeah.
when we have
That's how I feel with all
MegaCon
these
here,
people,
I just
honestly.
hit up Drinker. I'm like, hey Drinker, you want to come to MegaCon, hang out with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, man. What's the dates? It's just like he's such a cool dude. You know what I mean? It's normal people versus people that are always looking to get something out of a relationship, which is what Quartering does with everyone. It's got to be
I've been
something in
doing
it
it
for
for you,
him.
baby. I gotta
It's got to
stay
be some
here.
benefit to
Free
him.
state.
And
You
then
want me
he'll
to come
hold
to
it
the
over
West
your
Coast?
head
You insane?
later on. Like if you say, look, that's what he did to Craig. When he was like, I'm going after you. I literally tried to help you, blah blah blah. He posted like screenshots of their conversation. So then Craig had to do that whole stream.
I
Like he'll
own
hold it
you.
over your head. It's very transactional, and if he helps you, he'll hold it over you forever. So like it's like this loyalty thing. You have to be loyal to him because he helped you this one time.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
a suicide pact with him.
Listen, I did you a favor. And I
Mhm.
expect you to return this favor.
Blood for blood.
But with that said, he can be a piece of shit all he wants, but don't flag channels. That's the bottom line.
I agree with
Don't
that.
flag them. There's a lot of douchebags on YouTube. Flash is one of them. Fuck him. No, I'm kidding.
true.
But
I am a mean bastard.
But
I mean, personally, I'm hoping that Chrissy Mayr goes down in fucking flames. One in the chat if you're hoping that Chrissy Mayr pulls through this and makes an appropriately conciliatory statement tomorrow. 2 in the chat if you're hoping that Chrissy Mayr goes down in flames. I'm going to go for number 2. I want Chrissy Mayr to go down in flames. I want her to be dragged on the internet for fucking ever. I want her to suffer just as much as the quartering is. I think it would be great.
Correct me if I'm wrong. What
It's so weird with women.
What quote
man.
unquote pushed him over the edge was the whole bull thing, right?
Yes,
that was the original thing that
APR on
pushed him
Rumble.
over the
I
edge.
appreciate
Yes,
you
was the
guys.
bull
I
thing.
love
Who was
my
saying
Rumble
that he would
audience,
just
just not the
text,
platform, but I appreciate you guys.
Camelot was saying that about he would text Cindy, what's her name?
Cindy Watson.
Cindy Watson, and just say titties and shit.
Wait, what?
That's
Weird.
weird, man.
Yeah, he'd send all kinds of weird shit to her.
Yeah,
but
he likes to
that's
get really,
surprising.
Hey,
he
go
likes
back
to
up
get
that
really
picture.
sexual
Go
in
back
the
up to that picture.
conversation with women.
Go back up to that picture. Scroll back up with all those accounts. Keep going.
Well, you
right there.
still-
Why the fuck am I not in that? What the fuck?
Why am I there?
I need to be more toxic.
Oh,
I'm
it's
too
that
tied up
guy
in
again.
political
I used to
world.
be in these collages.
Videos, Jeremy.
That
Make
guy-
We've been
videos.
talking
that
about
guy
the
got
quartering
his,
too much. That's
gotta
the
do-
problem.
yeah,
Something or
yeah.
something?
I gotta.
Jeremy, look at it like
Damien's
this.
in there.
Jeremy, look
There
at it
he
like
is.
this. Look at it like this. You've become
Moving
now
up in the
too-
world, Damien.
Yeah, I
Become
know.
now
we
too
go.
big.
Yeah.
to put in there.
How
You're
weird.
now way too big to go into.
Look at
that.
this chud right here.
I have to do better.
I don't care about being in those things at all. Doesn't matter.
You should be proud. They hate you.
I loved it. I would
Yeah.
retweet them if I saw them usually.
Yeah. I'm really disappointed in that. I've got to be more toxic.
Pokemon is this?
Did Cindy Watson release her DMs with him? Because somebody's saying he talked about diarrhea with her in her DMs.
So
He
gross.
talked about
Damn.
diarrhea with her on
Damn,
screen.
Casanova.
He says a lot of this publicly on stream.
He talked about the diarrhea fucking shit on multiple fucking streams.
What a
I've got
player.
explosive diarrhea or some bullshit. What the fuck are you talking? This is the entertainment show that we've come to. The chat wants to come in and hear how Jeremy has toxic explosive diarrhea.
Gross.
Fucking what are we doing? That's not entertainment. And that's not what all these other channels are out there that you say that are failing, like Gary, like Jeremy, like D-Day Cobra, like
Now,
fucking
hey,
Critical
hold on a
Drinker,
second,
or
Rhino.
like
Now let me
fucking
point
Yellow
something else out.
Flash.
Actually, now that while we're doing this, now see, you notice how that I can scroll my feed, my For You feed. Now, what doesn't show up as I scroll here?
Pornography.
Forced cream pie.
Pornography.
Oh yeah. fuck it.
I knew it.
I'm very confident that
I don't have
that will
porn in-
not
You're
Such
show
a
up
prude, Flash.
at all.
Just for the record, I don't get any porn in my Twitter feed either. No porn.
Dude, like all
Isn't
of
that
these
funny
things
how
are
forced cream
like,
pie and cuckold porn? A cuckold porn showed up on here once. A bunch of black dudes railing a white chick.
if you look at all of these things, most like if he would just not tweet about shit, like as soon as it happened.
I wonder if Jeremy has ever watched a bunch of black dudes fuck his wife. I wonder if that's actually something that he's like achieved. Oh God, why did I say that? It's 2 a.m.
Nobody would have known about this shit probably if you wouldn't have tweeted about it and blamed
Oh, shit.
Elon. Like, what the fuck, man?
Good thing we're on Rumble.
and then like I was
The porn-
watching the June the King video, and I was amazed that like even back in 2022, he's like, I'm gonna stop
Maybe
being
I
on
did,
Twitter,
like, yeah,
guys. I'm
maybe I
way
did.
too
Yeah.
emotional. And I'm like, holy fuck.
Take your own advice,
The
bro.
fucking porn meme popped up, destroying me.
Oh, you're
It brings a
That was
whole
not
new
real
level.
porn, though.
It brings a whole new level to history repeating itself.
You know what's funny? My husband said something to me the other day. I forget about the topic. And then I instantly got an ad for that thing on some website I was on. I was like, you've got to be fucking shitting me.
Oh my God.
Just like
He's like, everybody needs to wake up. Wake up and read the line.
this is gonna change the
It's like, it
world.
didn't
if
even
I'm the
come from me.
CEO
It
of
came from
Twitter.
someone completely different. It still shows up
Shut
as
up,
an
you
ad on my
bitch.
fucking phone.
I have so many ideas.
Like, what
Any
ideas?
idea,
do you
guy?
have? He's unfettered. You know where the worst place he could have ended up? The fucking NSA. Can you imagine how many goddamn sex he'd be stealing? Maybe he wouldn't be on the internet at all. He'd just be stealing
Could you
everybody's fucking
imagine
news.
if the Jeremy
Well,
took
people
over
at the NSA
Twitter,
do that and
You
get
know
in
what
trouble
would be
for that a
coming
lot,
up in
too.
everybody's feed right now? Forced cream pie shit.
Uh,
Everybody's feed, even yours, fucking Flash. You wouldn't have been able to scroll like that if Jeremy was in charge.
No, I
of
just the
Twitter.
fucking cuckold meme popped up, and it was literally a dude railing a woman.
oh,
Like a guy watched in the corner.
Was it Jeremy in the corner?
Well, it was a quartering meme. It wasn't that graphic, but good thing we're on Rumble. I really thought it'd be okay, but
I should make a Rumble now that I'm looking at it.
That's what I get for making fun of Jeremy all the time.
You get to say faggot.
Ew. Oh my God.
I would probably just upload my videos from YouTube on Rumble, see what happens.
Do it.
All right. It seems like they're kind of winding down too, guys. They're now not even being that snarky. I think that's gonna do it. I think that's gonna do it for tonight. We've been streaming for over 3 hours. We've watched a lot of content. We will be getting additional content at 6 p.m. Eastern time, allegedly on Sunday, which is currently today, but maybe not for some of you yet. So, guys, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Again, a special thanks to everyone who donated channel memberships today. We brought in 158 new members of the channel. Most of that was on the socialism stuff, but some of you guys were over here as well, so I want to acknowledge that. Thank you to everyone who sent in super chats. I really do appreciate it. I will be streaming tomorrow for a special edition because I love you guys and I want you to be happy. All right? Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you soon.
How are you feeling? How long have you been here? 3 months, May 17th. And what brought you here? That's difficult to answer. playing the piano for people has eventually resulted in your being here in the hospital. That's difficult to answer.